Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support. In my dreams, could grab a few Z's like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning. Grief, breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skipped school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, what's happening? Apologies for being slightly late, you know. You know what it is, yeah? I just actually checked here, my volume, there's something on my volume. And you know what it is? Something as simple as the bloody volume was just down, you know, and it's literally right in front of me, and I just didn't check it, you know, and yeah, listen, you see, when it comes to technology on this whole thing, leave me out of it, man. Obviously, I would say a few teething issues, but it happens too often, so it is what it is, man. But listen, we are back. Fitz, what you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, man, can't complain. Can't complain. What about yourself?
Bro, I'm all good, man. All good. You know, I'm all good, man. Just yeah, another busy day for me. But listen, man, when I jump on here, you know, just relax and just talk some football, man. So I'm all good now, man. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? You know. Big up to Babs One Diva as well. Big up to Foxy Danny as well. Said big up Gavin Fitz. Yeah, big up to yourselves each and every time. So guys, yeah, we are back again. Obviously for our weekly schedule, you know, our all-time greats. Again, if you guys haven't seen it, we started off in the Premier League, you know, all the major teams in the Premier League, and then we moved on to Spain. Obviously, we're now in Italy. We're now doing Inter. We've done AC last week. So yeah, yeah, man, thoroughly enjoying this one, you know. So the all-time, you know, lineup, trying to put in players into a formation and getting the best players in as possible. And yeah, we now move on to Inter, and something's gonna tell me, man, this is gonna be another headache. But yeah, listen, man, we are here for it. Big up to Lumi Rain as well. Big up yourself, Lumi, each and every time. Says, Fitz, who did you go to school with? You confused me on this school.
Nah, Ravel, innit? Ravel was a few years below, like 2-3 years below me, innit? He was one of the youngsters, but because he was such a baller. And obviously he was in with the wrong crowd, like myself, innit? So obviously we, like, him and his boys were kind of like youngsters to us lot, innit? So yeah, man. Obviously, Clock was talking about the curse that we've had with midfielders and that, innit?
Okay,
and
okay.
I swear, because I was getting ready to jump on here, I only glanced at the picture, but I swear he put a picture in the Discord of Ravel, in it.
Okay.
So obviously, I was like, "Nah, listen, he was a lost cause." You get me? Like he just didn't have his head screwed on. You know what I mean? Like that's all it was with him. Like, well,
listen, Ravel Morrison, what a player he was, man. What a player he was. You know?
Trust me.
So,
you know what?
Wasted talent, man. You say.
Just a little on Ravel, yeah. Like, bro, the two best ballers in my school, hands down, were Ravel and my bro. And when we was in year 11, my bro should have been the best in the school. You know what I mean? But to have Ravel being at his neck the way he was, like, bro, you remember lunchtime where it was just keep the ball? There was no teams. You just had to keep the ball, bro. Ravel and my brother must have had the ball 97% of the day. You know what I mean? Bro, nobody could take the ball off either of them. You know what I mean? It was eventually they just got hacked down in it, like we're just chopping legs. Bro, they were absolutely ridiculous. And to be thinking we was year 11 and he was like year 9, I think. It's like,
and what? And he was far and ahead the best player.
bro, him and my brother neck and neck. But my brother is like, he's a year 11, same way. You get me? Like, he should not have been even close to a year 11. You know what I mean? We're close to like adults now. You know what I mean? Us in size and that.
Yeah.
He looked like a fucking midget, bro. Like, he was tiny, nothing to him, just maga kid. But no one could touch him, man. He was fucking ridiculous. But the fact that like he was so young and still at that level, technically, you've got to say he was better than my brother. You know what I mean? So yeah, he probably was the best in the school at year 9. It's a fucking joke, bro. He was a joke.
I hear it, man. I hear it. As I said, man, one of the best talents this country's produced, man, for sure, innit? And you know, when you see players like that, man, you just wish that things went a different way, innit? But again, man, he won't be the first, and he definitely won't be the last. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, guys, big up to yourselves for coming through each and every time. So we are gonna do our Inter Milan all-time 11 from 05 to 2017. And again, if it's your first time in there, guys, make sure you check out all the other. We'll check out the playlist. It's under Major European 11, and there's quite a few things that we've discussed in terms of the all-time 11s. Yeah, big up, man. Big up yourself for coming through. Big up to yourself. Lumi says, "What teams did you play for, bro?"
Me.
Yeah.
None. I just like standard teams in it. I was at Stretford Vicks for years. Like, my brother got a lifetime achievement award at that club, so I'm going where he's going in it. Obviously, fucking yeah, man, Stretford Vicks for years. But I won't even lie. All my boys, like, we was all in the same team for time, and then obviously when I started smoking and that, like, dropped me to the B team, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this no more, man. Like, what do you mean I'm not in the A team? Like, nah, nah. So yeah, man, like that was the extent of my balling career.
Demoted to the B team.
You get me? You know what it was though? It was the coaches basically saying, like, make a choice in it. What you're gonna do? You're gonna smoke or you're gonna kick ball? And I was like, nah, I'm gonna smoke. You know.
I'm gonna do both.
I'm gonna try and do both, but if you're gonna make me play in the B team, I guess I'm just gonna smoke. Then you get me? Like, fuck you, I'm not playing for that. And nah, man. But yeah, fucking yeah. That was the extent of mine, did it? My brother, I've always joked, my brother got all the balling talent, really. Like, he was out of this world. Like, because obviously, like, Irish twins, in it. Pops was a player, you get me? So he was born like literally 2 months before me, innit? So fucking when you're that close in age and all that, and like, everyone just looks at him and then looks at, it doesn't matter what you are, you know what I mean? Like, it's not happening. It's not happening in comparison. I was dead. But
I hear it, man. I hear it. But the thing is, you know what it is, yeah. From obviously just from my experience as well, you know, Ireland do produce some individual talents. Because I remember being at Tottenham, yeah, and there was a player. I think he actually played for the first team. A player called Mark Yates. Have you heard of him? Mark Yates.
To be fair, I think I have, but Yates is one of them names, in it. Like, there's a lot of Yates about.
Again, if you're a Tottenham fan, you'll definitely know who he is, because he played for Tottenham's first team, and I remember watching him because he's a couple of years older than me, and I remember watching him, yeah, and he has something different, and obviously you can hear in his strong Irish accent, in it, but yeah, I remember him, man, and he was a very good player, and again he played in Tottenham's first team, but obviously due to the competition about, man, he never really lasted that long, but yeah, he's one player that I remember, man, back then. But listen, man, yeah, as I said, man, I think with football, you know, sometimes if you've got it, man, you've got it, innit? You know what I mean? It's just one of them things, but yeah. But yeah, bro. As I said, man, I think going back to the Inter Milan 05-17 team, I mean, I could already see we're going to change the formation. I know it for a fact, yeah. And I think it's going to be another one of them things, yeah, where we're just going to put bare strikers in there and just neglect somewhere, because I've got my players, yeah, and I've got a feeling, yeah, I might be missing a couple of players as well. And I reckon you've probably got them on your list, yeah, but it's one of them things for me that the strike force just outweighs the I'll say it. Do you know what? In actual fact, no, yeah, the strike force I'm gonna say outweighs the defense. Yeah, but for me, there's a certain somebody that when it comes to non-negotiables, it's a non-negotiable, and I think, and again, I know you're gonna choose him as well, so I've got no problem in that anyway. So it just means what team are we gonna do, and I've got a good idea of how we're gonna go here anyway. Yeah, so this is one I'm gonna enjoy. I can just see it. Yeah. But, guys, as always, make sure you help us in the comments to what players, what formation you think that we should be devising this Inter Milan all-time 11 team. Fitz, what formation are you looking at? Because I'm gonna say the formation you're gonna go with. Yeah, I think you're gonna go with a. I was gonna say a 4-2-4. Nah. 3-4-2-1 or something like that.
Nah. This one I've never picked before, bro. But again, this is the way that I've got a vision of fitting the most guys in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3-3-2-2. No wings at all.
Bro, I think you might. Okay. So I can see where you're going with this. Yeah?
2 strikers.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I'll go with that as well. Yeah. But I'm just hoping there's a certain somebody you're not missing out. But I don't think you will do. Yeah.
No.
We'll go through it anyway. Lumi's saying Walter Samuel was great. Stankovic too. Well, listen, you're gonna find out who we're picking. Yeah. But guys, in the chat, let us know what formation you think. So at the moment, I'm happy to go with a 3-3-2-2.
Yeah. With no wings at all.
No wings, yeah. Okay. I'm happy to go with the 3-3, the 3-3-2. 3-3-2. I'm happy to go with that. Guys, what do you reckon for the formation? Let's see what the chat reckons. Yeah, I'm happy with the 3-3-2, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. When you look at the list, yeah, I'm like, they've got some serious contenders for that centre mid. And then there's for me, there's 2 10s that have to be in the convo here. Like,
I think we're gonna go the same way anyway. I think we're gonna go the same way. So, guys, this could be probably the most seamless all-time 11 that we've done with no issues, because I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm still pissed off at the fact that you, man, didn't want to put Riyad Mahrez in the all-time 11. Like, it didn't make any sense to me, but you guys finally came to sense and we got him in there. That's all I care about, you know what I mean? But Lumi says I can agree with Fitz. No amazing wingers. But the thing is, yeah, there is, but they can play 10s as well. So this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't mind the 3-3, the 3-3-2. So I'm happy with that. All right, let's go with that anyway. Let's go with that. Let me just change the formation quickly. Have they even got it on it?
They probably what. That's what I'm saying. It's not a very well used like formation. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's scrap that then. It's not on there. Well, the thing is, the closest they've got to it, yeah. The closest they've got to it is, so they got 3-3-1-3, 3-3-3-1, 3-1-4-2, 3-4-1-2, 3-4-2-1, 3-5-1-1. So I'm thinking the closest to it. Now that's not going to make sense, isn't it? Because
the closest to it that I can see
3-3-1.
Yeah, but you see, if we do that, we might have to put the non-negotiable in the centre 10.
Nah, he's getting top for me, man.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. The person that I had visioned for his partner can't play the 10. Well, in fact, he might be able to.
No,
I don't
he
think
can,
he ever did.
he can.
All right.
Even though it's not gonna make that much sense, but he's got the ability to do that.
Yeah. All right. We'll get when we get there. We'll discuss it and see what I go on, bro.
All right.
One sec.
Let's go on, bro. So 3-3-3-1, yeah. Right, guys, we're gonna go with the 3-3-1 because we haven't got the 3-3-2 in there. Now, let's go for the striker, yeah.
Where you going? We're going from back to front. We're going from top to.
Sorry, goalkeeper. Sorry, my bad. I'm skipping. I'm getting too excited, man. My bad. Right, so let's go through it. I think this one's gonna be unanimous, but it's pretty worth mentioning as well. So we've got Francesco Toldo, Samir Handanovic, Julio Cesar, and I think Lumi's got in there ready. Julio Cesar, but I mean,
over Toldo.
What, bro? You're going Toldo?
Of course, I'm going Toldo.
You're killing me. No way,
bro. If it weren't for Buffon, Toldo would have been the fucking number one for Italy for fucking.
Bro, get out of here. Francesco Toldo ahead of Julio Cesar. No way. Lumi, I'm going with you on this one.
Nah,
bro,
man. Toldo was cold, man.
Bro, you shot me there. You shot me there. I didn't think you go with Toldo.
Like I say, I used to love the Serie A in it. So I've got like a bit of a soft side for the man that had long careers there specifically in it, like Totti Del Piero and that, like, bro, these man, yeah, man, ballers, and that's what I'm saying. Toldo was there for years dealing with elite strikers, bro. I've just always held him high, man.
I'm just checking now. Yeah, I want to see what his career honors were. Let me just check. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought he was going to be unanimous. With Julio Cesar. So Toldo's won 5 Serie A's, 5 Coppa Italias, and a Champions League, and 2 Coppa Italians with Fiorentina. Damn, it's not a bad shout, to be fair.
Bro.
It's not a bad shout. Yeah.
If it weren't for Buffon, he would have been Italy's number one for years, bro.
I hear it, man. I hear it. Let me check Julio Cesar's quickly, just while we're there. So I want to say Cesar probably won the same amount.
Yeah, so roundabout.
So he won 1 Champions League, 5 Serie A's. Oh, sorry, with Inter, should I say? Yeah, with Inter, he won 1 Champions League, 5 Serie A's, 1 Club World Cup, 3 Coppa Italias, and then he won 4 Super Coppa Italianas.
But that's like Charity Shield, that, innit?
Yeah, but you know, if Arsenal can claim it, why not? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They're claiming all these friendlies, so it's only right to be doing the same thing, I suppose, isn't it? But I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, I think Toldo was good, you know, but I never had Toldo strongly, you know, as someone for me that I would say, yeah, he definitely has to be in this team.
Yeah,
you know.
So to be fair, like with the 2 options that they've got, like, I'm not gonna complain either way in it. It's just casting my vote, I'm gonna go Toldo in it. Like, but obviously, if you're going Julio Cesar and that's what the chat's going with, then it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it's not like I'm gonna be upset about that one. It's not like getting Van Dijk in my team. You know what I mean? I'm still sore about that one.
Yeah. The thing is, though, as I said, I like left-footed goalkeepers. So, you know, when I see a left-footed keeper, yeah, it's a wrap, man. For me, I just prefer left-footed keepers. But
like I said, there's other players that I'm willing to die on a hill for here. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put it all in on Toldo.
All right, cool. Let's get Julio in there, and then we move on to the more exciting part of the team. 1 minute. Hey, my thing's frozen. What's going on there? There we go. Is that working? Give me 1 minute, yeah. I think this is frozen. Ooh. What's happening? I think it's this. Yeah, it's this. Oh, I have to put this in again. 1 minute.
But yeah, whilst you're sorting out the formation and that, for fullbacks, because basically we're not getting fullbacks, we're not getting wings at all in it, so we might as well give the honourable mentions in it. So
yeah, but just thinking of that though, yeah, we might have messed up it.
Right?
Whoa, I mean, let me put Julio Cesar in there. One sec.
I know the one player. Well, I know this probably, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I think the honourable mention should be at least put out there, because they have got some quality fullbacks there. But
but again, I don't know who you're actually referring to though. So if you're saying honourable mentions,
I'm talking about Zanetti, Macon,
bro, but this is my point. How can we leave out Zanetti?
Maxwell. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Maxwell wasn't even in there for me.
Koku's there. You get me? But that.
Oh no, Coco.
Coco. Yeah. Fucking. But yeah, that's like I say, bro. That's some solid fullback choices there. And Zanetti, top of the pile, in it. But
bro, how are we leaving that Zanetti really? Though?
Huh?
How are we leaving that Zanetti?
This is the thing, man. Like when it's coming down to these teams, they're so like from midfield upwards, so heavy in attack. Like this one, I'm actually like I'm more upset about leaving fullbacks out of the team than I am wingers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like with the wingers, I could take it or leave it, but with the fullbacks, Zanetti specifically, I'm like, well, it's a hard one, but. Like I say, when we by the time we get to the end of this, you'll know what my vision is. You know what I mean, Carl? When we have the places locked in, I'll tell you what I had in mind for that anyway. But yeah, I can't.
Do you know what? I can't get Julio Cesar's name in there. Has he got other name?
One sec. Let me just have a quick check.
Yeah, I can't. I'm typing in Julio. I'm typing in Cesar. Just not coming up. He might be Todo. Let me see if Todo's name comes in. Nah, even Todo's not coming up. Yeah, Todo's in there.
So his full name is Julio Cesar Suarez de Espindola. Maybe try Espindola, Espindola.
Yeah, Pin. Oh, see what Anderson done to Rodgers. Oh no.
Oh shit! I've not even got the match on. Fucking
yeah, that's gonna add another 20 million onto his price tag. Trust me. What he done? He done the soul roll through Rodgers' legs, and then took out Ollie Watkins. Mad. All right, so Julio Cesar is in goal, guys. Yeah. Big up to Clockenders as well. Cesar was a top goalie. He was for me, man. But Fitz was thinking Francesco Toldo. To be fair, that kind of shocked me. I ain't gonna lie. Big up to Foxy Danny each and every time as well. Let me go through some of the chats quickly. So Lumia said, "Are you doing a modern day PSG?" Of course. Modern day. No. So we're doing the all time greats, innit? So from different periods. So good ball.
So
Oh
we'll end up doing two teams for PSG in it. We'll do probably like
yeah,
90s to like early 2000s, then one from early 2000s to like just
yeah,
before 2020 in it.
yeah.
There's no point because to be fair, like look at the first one we did, yeah, was the United one, and we did
Mm.
that to present day, and fucking the latest signing we had in there was Pogba. Like there was there's no point in having it to current day because they're not gonna get in against some of the guys that they're competing with. Like football's
Mm.
declined that far that like even Barcelona, Pedri doesn't get into a Barca all-time 11. He's not even in the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I
Which to
mean?
be fair sounds mad, yeah, but they've just got they've had too much quality down the years, and
Yeah.
even if you wanted to play a three man midfield, yeah, you could argue that. I mean, Pete personally, yeah. If I had a three man midfield, for me it'd be Busquets, Pedri, Iniesta. For me personally, but you could argue like, well, what about Yaya? What about Xavi? What about Rakitic?
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. For me,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm taking Yaya over Pedri every day. And to be fair,
Mm.
I might even take Xavi over Pedri just because I know how well he connects with the other two in the midfield.
I hear it.
You
But
know
bro,
what I
you know
mean?
what? For me though, yeah, I think Pedri's that good. Yeah, as I said, I've always said Pedri is the closest player to Iniesta for me. You know, and I think
Yeah,
Pedri's one of them players. He could play in any era, any era. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I hear it. I hear it.
Mm.
But
But
like I say, it's like, bro, look at
mm,
some of the players that PSG had even before they had money. They ridiculous like a Kocha, Ronaldinho, like bro.
bro,
You've
let's
never,
not spoil it, man, because
yeah,
that team's gonna be a
yeah,
headache to put together, man. And we
yeah,
can't spoil it, man, because yeah, they've had some real bad boys, man. And I don't mean Pauletta, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm trying to say. But big up to Clockenders. Big up for the super chat. Says Ronaldo, Schneider, Zanetti can be also my 50p's, my 50ps words. Well, he lost me on that one, Clockenders, man. He
Nah,
lost me
but
on that one, man.
but '05, there was no R9.
Now R9's not in this, no.
No R9
Wait, no,
from
he's not
there.
in this R9, is he? Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
This from this era, it was AC Milan and Real Madrid.
Yeah. And you know what? I agree with Lumi, yeah. I do agree with you, Lumi, yeah. You can't drop Maicon, but I think Maicon has to be dropped after what Gareth Bale done to him. So that's probably where he loses out, you know. But to have no Maicon or no Zanetti, it don't make
Eh,
sense to me personally. But listen, Fitch has got an idea, so let's run with that idea, man, because it is crazy to be fair.
uh,
Um, go
you
on, man.
know some of the crazy shit I've come with, yeah. Like, look at that Barcelona team, bro. Nothing's beating it. Like, and you need
Yeah,
a bit of insanity to make a squad like that.
yeah, yeah. That defense is mad. I'll be honest, it is mad. Um, all right, let's go through the defense anyway. Because I think national fact, maybe not. But yeah, it's worth giving a mention because we're not getting no fullbacks in there, yeah. But something's telling me, yeah, we could probably fit in Javier Zanetti somewhere else.
I
You don't
don't
think,
think
no?
so. I don't
Bro,
think not,
I can't believe no Zanetti.
bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's harder for me to leave the fullbacks out than it is the wingers. Like,
Yeah.
and it's never like that for me. But this one, it is like. But
Mm,
I can't do it. I can't do it. Wait until you hear what I want for midfield, and then what the other options are when we get up top. Like you, all will become clear, guys. And wait until we read out these centre back options as well. Tell me
mm.
that this isn't a centre back job. I can't pick two from this list.
All right, well let's go through it, yeah. But it's worth giving a mention to David Santon as well. Remember David Santon, left. He was a right-footed left back. You know, David Santon, formerly of Newcastle as well, and again he come through the Inter first team at the same time as Balotelli. Funny enough, as well. You know, so yeah, David Santon was a decent fullback. But yeah, if we're not gonna include any fullbacks, it's cool. And you know what's mad as well, yeah? In my list there, I had no left backs. There's not one left back. So I was trying to think, right, Zanetti and Maicon. I hate seeing right-footed left backs anyway, if I'm honest, but one of them two would have got in, and all three of them are all right-footed, in it, but they're not going to make the team, yeah. So let's go on to centre backs. Yvonne Cordoba,
Yeah,
Marco Materazzi,
yeah,
Christian Chivu,
yeah.
Lucio, Walter
Yeah.
Samuel.
Right. No Bonucci.
Yeah, see, I was thinking Bonucci, yeah, but because for me, yeah, the way that I'm looking at it, yeah, two of those spots have to contain for me Lucio and Cordoba.
And what about Vidic? Where does he get in?
Who?
Nemanja Vidic.
Bro, Vidic for that in there, was it?
Go and check it.
When? Nah, no way.
Go and check it.
Vidic.
Go check it.
Wait, let me check. Vidic at Inter. When the hell was this?
Bro, you should be used to it by now. I do this. to
Bro,
you
he
every
was there. He
time.
was there.
Yes, he was there, bro.
What?
Where's Nemanja fit into your plan?
He don't.
What do you mean, bro? Behave.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, shame. Of course he did. He left United to go there, didn't he? Bro, that is mad. I forgot about Vidic going to Inter.
Bro. Like I say, Nemanja fits into my plan, bro. Like my three was going to be Samuel, Lucio,
Cordoba.
Vidic.
Yeah.
Nah, Vidic.
What? No, what? Walter Samuel ahead of Cordoba.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what, Lumi? You know what, Lumi's on form today. You know, she's actually on form. Vidic was washed at Inter. You know what? I make you right. You know, I do make you right, because the very fact that I forgot Vidic was there, you know, and I don't miss sometimes, but I even forgot he was there.
Bro, I'm not.
Was it
I'm not.
retirement or something?
Bro, we're not having acknowledgements of Vidic was washed as a statement. It's not happening, bro.
But listen, Vidic on his worst day, man, was better than what anything that Arsenal had to offer now, man. I think, and I think it's showing as well. Let's ask the chat. Clockenders, what do you think about Vidic on a serious one? Do you think Vidic has a right to be in this team? Because I'm looking at Cordoba and Lucio. And then left side, I think, because I would have originally gone for even Christian Chivu, yeah. Obviously, he's their manager now. Yeah, or probably what was Samuel, yeah. But yeah, listen, I can't help myself, man. I think Arsenal was such an easy team to take a shot at. I got to do it.
Nah, but
Oh, Lumi used to play, yeah? Used to play football. Okay. Play for Crystal Palace before ladies football became big. Big up, man.
that's it.
What was your striker, Lumi? What was you? Striker, defender?
She can't have been a 10 because she knows fuck all about 10s. Keep talking about Mason Mount compared to certain. Nah, man.
You know what? I bet you any money she's like a 6 or an 8. I bet you she's a 6 or an 8. I can just see it. Six or an 8. Anyhow,
Yeah,
you
the
say you're a
rice
goalkeeper.
comes from, innit?
Anyhow, you say you're a goalkeeper, yeah? It's game over. Bro, she was a right back.
Right back, you know. Yo, What was that shit Carragher said? It's the only true thing he ever said about no one ever wanted to be Gary Neville. Fucking hell.
She was a right back. Nah,
That's mad.
a right back. Nah, Lumi, you're kidding
So
me,
if
man.
Lumi, to pick a right back from the male game, like what kind of style, like fullback was you, or was you a wing back or what?
Ben White, she's gonna say, watch. Trust me. Because I was
Not
quick
after
and I
last
could
night.
tackle. Oh, I get what Lumi was now. She's a passion merchant. Okay. It's all making sense now. Passion. Lee Dixon. Lee Dixon. That's what she was. Trust me.
Hey, I won't hear nothing bad about Nico. He was born and bred mankin.
Nah, man. He's a fool, man. Trust me. One of the worst pundits
Nah,
I've
yeah.
heard, man. He was doing
Nah.
too much for Jude Bellingham, man. Trust me.
Now his mankdom got revoked, man.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me. Fourth Lee Dixon, you know. All right, let's do this team anyway. So we're definitely saying Lucio, yeah.
Yeah, Lucio's a non-negotiable, really, isn't it?
So where we putting him? Left side centre back or right in the middle?
Ideally, I'd want him in the middle, but just
You're thinking Vidic, innit?
because we know we can go on the left, and I don't want it to. In fact, put him in the middle, and if we need to, we can sling him to the left, innit?
Okay.
It kind of depends on what the other choices are, innit?
Yeah. Oh, he's Brazilian, man. He's got one of them weird names, isn't he?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fucking madness monster.
Yeah.
But to be fair, they do us a favour by just breaking it down to one easy name for us.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, Watkins just got him back, you know. Yeah, he got him back. Wait. Watkins and Anderson.
Ferreira de Silva.
All right, one of them
And his
ones.
name, bro, his name is Lucimar. So type in Lucimar. That's his first name. Isn't it?
I got him. Lucimar, you know, mad. He's not going down as Lucimar, I'll tell you that. Oh, damn, Botswana. No, that's not the guy. What's going on there? Botswana.
What?
Brazil, man. No, I put the wrong nationality. I put Botswana.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, Lucio's in there, guys. Yeah. Let's test Gav's knowledge now properly. Listen, you'll fail. That's what I'm saying. You'll fail miserably. Yeah. You can test it, but don't say you were warned. You wasn't warned. Gav, there was one game pre-season they allowed us to play at Selhurst Park. Oh, is it? How did you get on then? How many players played for Arsenal and Inter Milan? This goes to Fitz too. So how many players Fitz played for Arsenal and Inter? So you've got Alexis Sanchez, Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah. Vieira.
Nwankwo Kanu.
Yeah. Vieira.
Vieira, yeah. That's 4.
I'm just seeing if there's anyone on the list that I'm just overlooking.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 4. You know, I think there's 4.
I've got a feeling there's gonna be at least one more.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Nelson Vivas.
I'd have never have called that one.
Bro, listen, the brain's just ticking, man. I'm telling you, when it comes to this football game, I don't miss a beat. Now, listen, I got 5 clock enders. Don't try that. We got 5. So Nelson Vivas, Alexis, 5 to go. What, 10? What, you got 10 players? No way, there's 10 players.
10 players.
Edu Gaspar? No, Edu didn't play for Inter, I don't think. Nah, no one's cheating, man. We're just on the spot, man.
Now, yo, give a clue. Give a clue. Is it more towards current or is it more back towards the 90s? Because I'm currently in the 90s.
Yeah.
So at least
The
give
only
me
only recent one I'm thinking of is Alexis Sanchez. He's impressing me. 4 to go, he's saying. All right. Let's put it in the. Let me put it in the chat. Yeah. So we got Sanchez, just so we know. So Sanchez, Vivas, Carnu. Oh, how am I doing there? So Sanchez, Vivas, Carnu. Who else did we say? Oh, Vieira. Sanchez, Vivas, Carnu, Vieira, Bergkamp. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. So Bergkamp, Vieira, Sanchez, Vivas, and Carnu, yeah? That's 5. So he reckons 4 more.
So there's 9.
Yeah, he's saying there's 9, yeah.
9, you know, nah.
He's saying he played for United too. It wasn't Van Persie.
Oh, nah, fucking Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan, yeah, Mkhitaryan. Big up. So Mkhitaryan.
All right, so there's more. The more recent.
So we got 6, yeah, at the moment.
I'm thinking there's a striker there. There's like a it's not Lacazette, but it's like a Lacazette or an Aubameyang level type guy. There's got to be. I'm thinking positionally.
That's what I'm doing now, yeah. I'm thinking what? Nah, Pires won't. Nah, I won't Pires. A German
Pires.
striker, NAF defender. Oh, okay. German striker. Man United didn't have a German striker.
No, Arsenal, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. Arsenal did. Okay. Podolski. Lucas Podolski. Yeah. A NAF defender. 2 played for United. It wasn't Mikel Silvestre. He didn't play for Inter, did he? No.
A defender from United?
He's saying 2.
United as well.
He's saying 2 played for United, he said.
And it's a defender.
Yeah, so a German striker, Podolski, yeah? A German striker, Podolski, a NAF defender, and 2 played for United. So we've got 3 more.
Right, so the 2 that play for United, you've already said Sanchez, you've already said Mkhitaryan.
Yeah. It's not Mikel Silvestre, is it? No, not Mikel Silvestre.
Nah, I don't remember him playing for
probably someone like someone like Igor Stepanos or something like that. Imagine that.
United. Wait. I'm stuck on this. United and Arsenal. Wait. Because we've not had a bag of guys from Arsenal.
I'll put it on the screen. Look. So a German striker, which is Podolski, a NAF defender, and then 2 played for United.
You work on the NAF defender, and I'll work on the United ones.
Yeah. I said Silvestre already. Oh, Cedric Suarez is one. Yeah. I said Silvestre already. Clock enders. We said Silvestre already. Cedric Suarez is the other one, the right back. Is there one more then? Is there one more?
Right, so it's got to be someone that's left us and gone to them. It can't be the other way around.
Yeah, but he got that wrong, because Silvestre started off at United and went to Arsenal. Cedric Suarez was never at Man United.
No, that might be the NAF defender, in it, Suarez.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
So there's
yeah, but let me
one
read it
more that
again.
plays for United and Arsenal and Inter.
So Podolski, Silvestre. Oh, okay. So there's three. So Podolski, Silvestre, and Cedric Suarez. Okay. Aye, great question, man. Great question, Clock Enders.
Chelsea.
10. Quite a lot still. You know what I mean? Let's go on to this question before we move it on. Gavin Fitz, do you guys have a favorite Italian football player? Yeah, listen. There's loads, man. I mean, I think it's better for me to tell you the Italian players that I rated, because obviously back in the day of Go Lazio, man, you had mans like Giuseppe Signori. What a bad boy he was. Obviously Baggio, Verratti, Antonio Cassano, Totti, Del Piero. Like it's not fair to just name one. If we're going to the defense, Cannavaro, Nesta, Maldini. Like the list is endless. You know what I mean? So that's not a fair question, Foxy Danny, man, because they had too many bad boys. What about you, Fitz?
When I'm hit similar to you, like Baggio was like a real childhood, he had an aura about him, in it, like ridiculous. Del Piero was ridiculous, but bro, when we're talking Italian players, for me, the Premier League had some of the best Italian players ever, like Paolo Di Canio and fucking Gianfranco Zola and Vialli. Bro, oh yeah, there's so many Italian players that
Pierluigi Casaraghi, Casaraghi, Benito Carboni, you know what I mean?
Bro, Benito Carboni. I remember watching my man on a match of the day when he was at Sheffield.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Yeah.
Bro,
that overhead kick for Sheffield Wednesday, yeah? Oh,
bro.
Lord. Ridiculous.
I swear down from that day forward, Benito Carboni was on my list of favorite players, man. No,
bro, from that goal, man, I was invested. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a joke, that goal, man. Absolute joke. You know what I mean? Some little Italian guy, man, just smoking with Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, bro, he was doing that for. I think that Sheffield Wednesday had Carboni and Di Canio.
Bro,
you see what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
Insane,
crazy, man. Crazy. But listen, let's move back on anyway, so we get through this team. So yeah, Lucio. And who are we thinking then? So you want to put Vidic in there, yeah?
I do, yeah, but I'm not going to tolerate any more slander. So if we have to move on from Vidic just to avoid slanderous comments from fucking Lumi and that, then let's do it.
So you want him in, yeah?
I really do, yeah, but I'm willing to hear arguments for, because to be fair, bro, they've got some fucking quality there, you know what I mean? So there is a conversation to be had, because fair enough, he was at the latter stage of his career and we wouldn't have let him go if we felt he was really of that high potential still, you know what I mean? Or he had that high quality left in his game, and we wouldn't have let him go. So,
but again, that's what my argument is. I think if it's the Vidic that was at United, then of course, but there's a reason why he ended up at Inter in the first place, isn't it? Because he was obviously past it a bit. So
I hear it, but still, for me, I still want him in. But like I say, because I get the argument. So I'm not again. There's other positions I'm more concerned about dying on that hill. You know what I mean? I am willing to concede this one if there's a strong enough argument for who's going in ahead of him.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to put in, yeah. I mean, I don't mind putting Vidic, but I'm happy to, because I'm thinking Cordoba, Lucio, and Christian Chivu in it. But I mean, if you want Walter Samuel, you got to pick between Walter Samuel and Vidic.
So who are you dropping out of Cordoba and Chivu then?
because Chiva was a bad boy, to be fair.
Just to be fair, if you can, if you decide that, then it'll make my job a bit easier, innit?
Yeah, I'll drop out Christian Chivu.
Right. And what are you looking to do with Cordoba? Put him on
Cordoba
the
right side centre back, Lucio left side, and if you want to put Vidic in there.
Well, so it's Vidic or Samuel, and I'm gonna go for Vidic in the centre. You take your vote and then let the chat do their thing, innit, card.
So Vidic in the centre, that means
get the final
Lucio on the
say
left.
just huh?
So put Lucio on the left, yeah?
Yeah. And then obviously it's either Samuel or Vidic in the middle. And I'm willing to put that one to a vote in it because I can understand the argument for Vidic not being in. But I'm still gonna vote for Vidic. So obviously it's up to you in the chat there, whether it's Samuel or Vidic.
Nah, listen, I'm happy to put Vidic in there, man.
There's got to be some United biased in this, bro. There's got to be.
Yeah, I hear it. Where is he? So Serbian. So I'm happy to go Lucio, Vidic, and Cordoba.
Sweet.
Ivan Cordoba. Oh, it's the only problem with these players, man. They got some funky names out here.
Well, let me search that one as well.
Yeah, man. It's probably like Ivan Cordoba Rodriguez or something like that, innit? I know. Don't worry, I got him. Colombian.
Yeah, Romero, Cordoba,
Yeah, I ain't got time for that, man. I ain't got time for that, man. He can relax.
These men have always got 5 names to their shit. It's crazy.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. All right, cool. Yeah, so we got Cesar in goal, Ivan Cordoba, Nemanja Vidic, and Lucio. You know, so no Walter Samuel, no Christian Chivu missing out. As I said, Bonucci wasn't really an option for me. I didn't really think of Bonucci like that. And Materazzi, boy, he was never getting in for what he done to Zidane. You know, making Zizou miss his chance of winning another World Cup. So
let's be real, bro. He would have lifted the World Cup with them one
bro,
more
100%. He was the best player. Yeah,
but
Bro, when I see him flicking the ball over greats like Ronaldinho and R9 and Kaká, yeah, you knew he was destined to win that because that was it semi-final or quarterfinal. What he done to that Brazilian team, bro? I don't think people talk about that enough. Bro, you've got like some of the best players to ever play the game, yeah. And Zidane showed everyone that he's that guy.
No,
like, he was just taking the piss. So
trust me, yo, didn't it hit a fucking Panenka on fucking Buffon in that same game?
Probably. No. What not against? I swear that was against England.
No, I swear that was earlier in the game. You know, let me just double check that. I swear it was.
I can't remember. I know he hit I swear he hit a Panenka against England when he scored Then he scored a free kick and a penalty in the game.
Not yet. Italy. He did it against Italy, bro. He did it in the World Cup final, bro.
What? He scored a Panenka in the World Cup final?
Keeper that's ever lived. He did the Panenka against Buffon in the World Cup final earlier that game, bro. This is what I'm saying. Zidane was different.
Yeah, bro. He had no respect, man. He had no respect.
Bro, no wonder man were trying to get him to fucking get sent off. Like when a man's already done that to the best keeper in the world, just get him out of my face.
Yeah, hey, that was taken personal. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
I never even knew that, man. I never even knew that. He was saying else though, man. But listen, let's move it on anyway to the midfield. Now, boy, I don't really know where we're gonna go with here, yeah. But let's go through the names anyway. Wesley Sneijder, Dejan Stankovic, Esteban Cambiaso, Patrick Vieira, Thiago Motta, Marcelo Brozovic, Juan Sebastian Veron, Mateo Kovacic. What I would say, yeah, out of all those players in that list there, yeah, who would you say is the undisputed number one that has to go in there? And I think we can narrow that down and then move it on.
To be fair, I already know. I know this whole, like, the rest of this. I've got it. I know what my vision is. Cause, like, basically, Schneider is in my 10 list, and them two, like, on the side of the center 10, they're just gonna be 10s. They're not gonna be wide players at all for me. So Schneider's got a place somewhere in that 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, the thing is, I hear it, yeah, but the thing is, I think if you're putting Schneider in that 10, that means you're leaving out someone that I didn't think you would. But I don't want to ruin it, because I wanna see if we're on the same page.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
So are we putting Schneider as part of the 10s then?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
But this is what I'm saying. If we pick like a 3 here, normally look at that defense. We were pretty much agreed on 2, and then the third one, it was, you know what I mean, a bit of a. But so realistically, the third choice here, if when we get to it we have to, we can just put Schneider and you know what I mean, take out the third choice, and if we have to rejiggle shit around, we can do, because I might have actually forgot someone. I don't think I have, but I might have in it. But for me, that midfield 3 is Cambiasso, Juan Sebastian Veron, and Patrick Vieira. I would love to get Stankovic in there, but that 3 is crazy.
I'll be honest, yeah, Stankovic was getting nowhere near this team for me, yeah. But I'll tell you one thing, yeah. I used to play against a friend, Pro Evo, yeah, and the amount of times he packed me with Stankovic, yeah, was an absolute joke. I don't know what this guy was on, Stankovic, yeah, but he used to pack me every time with this guy. And he used to do it to a point, yeah, where whenever there was a winner in the game, yeah, it was usually Stankovic. Like, it made no sense. The guy's shooting ability was deadly. So, but he was never getting in my team, I'll be honest. And then Lumi comes in with usual delusion. Mount beats Veron. Let's move on. Yeah.
Lumi just trying to roll out the classics there, but yo, that hurts my head.
But bro, you know what makes me laugh though, yeah? Mason Mount, yeah, can't even get into Mason Mount has no right being at Man United, yeah, in this team right now. So how has he managed to get himself into conversations like this with Okocha and Veron?
Bro, no idea. This is what I'm saying. Veron, bear in mind, Veron was built for a midfield 3, and we weren't at that point yet. We were still in the midfield 2. But Veron was getting in ahead of Scholes. You know what I mean? When he was starting games, he was starting ahead of Scholes. Bro, that's how good Veron was. You think Mount's ever getting a game? Scholes could come out of retirement now and come ahead of fucking Mason Mount in the fucking team sheet.
I don't know where this Mason Mount, where's this loving for Mount coming? Apart from him being from Portsmouth, who gives a damn? You know what I mean? Like, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. I don't even know how he's getting into these convos, but
the thing is, bro, I even gave Lumi a gem to latch onto, the fact that the best striker the league's ever seen retired at Portsmouth, and she still wants to come at us with this Mason Mount propaganda. I'm out. I'm out.
Bro, sorry, the best who? Sorry,
the best striker that the Premier League has ever seen.
Bro, just remind us who that is again.
It's that Sir Andrew Cole. All you Arsenal fans are typing away fast in it. I don't want to hear it. You know my fault.
Hey, I'm laughing because there was no starter.
Bro, no, there'll never be. There'll never be.
Boy, listen, Sir Andrew, man, give him his flowers. Sky Sports, you won't give it to him, but we definitely will. I'll tell you this now. Alan Shearer, you got nothing on Sir Cody, man. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. People can deny it all they want, but the proof is in the pudding. But yeah, no, listen, going back to that midfield, yeah. I'm trying to think who else is there that deserves a mention.
Mata, Kovacic, but again, for the midfield three can be
Kovacic is good, but he's not getting ahead of Veron or Vieira for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Cambiasso, Vieira, Veron, bro, that is ridiculous. That three is insane.
And to think that Cambiasso, ended up at Leicester City
on a free,
yeah, madness, isn't it?
Bro, you know what's crazy? Yeah, I was putting together a thing for a list on like the top 10 free transfers, and I had to break it down and do it a Premier League one of its own, because some of the frees that they've been in the Premier League's absolutely insane. You know, ridiculous.
And you know what makes it even worse as well? Yeah, Patrick Vieira is the only former Arsenal player that gets into an 11. Crazy, isn't it? The only former Arsenal player that gets into a World 11. Or to a major 11, should I say.
To be fair, though, we say that, but when it comes to the 95, I think Dennis might have a shout for a few.
But it depends. It depends who's in the list, though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, but to be fair, I was mainly thinking of the Arsenal one. He's definitely getting in the Arsenal team, isn't he? But fucking hell.
Well, bro, when it's a race between two strikers, then he should do. Can I tell you now? Van Persie's not in that combo. He's our legend. Yeah. So it's a two-horse race, man. You know what I mean? It's a two-horse race between him and Henry, man. They can battle it out for themselves, because I don't want to be hearing no Francis Jeffers and that. You know what I mean? So Franny Jeffers and that.
To be fair, bro, Andy Cole had one game for them, so technically he's probably gonna take the slot anyway. If we start from 95 though, luckily, like they won't fall victim to Mr. Cole, but we started from 90, they're fucked.
So what are you saying? Cole is in there by default?
He might have to be. He's better than Henry, innit?
Well, don't let Lumi cry on that one, man. Or Clockenders. They'll probably deactivate after that. But what's this? Gav, do you have a property portfolio? No.
That's a simple question, nah. Simple answer. Nope.
It's one for you, bro. Look.
Go on, one sec, let me see.
Do you do stock trading? Some of these random questions.
Yo, I know I've got glasses on, yeah, but I don't do none of that kind of shit.
Oh man, what are these questions? Next year, you're asking him, is he a librarian or something like that? You know what I mean?
Oh, the joke is, last stream it was aftershave and shower gel. This stream it's fucking stock trading, fucking markets and that. Like, come on, man. What happened to the real questions?
I don't know, man. It's maybe it's copium, innit, with the Arsenal stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, just trying to distract themselves, innit?
Yeah, trust me. Even Foxy Danny's saying, Lumi, that's random. I hear it. Well, listen, when she thinks Mason Mount's on par with JJ Okocha, then you know what you're working with, innit? You know, crazy. But anyway, listen, let's move it back, man. Before we got sidetracked. So, guys, we got Julio Cesar in goal. Ivan Cordoba, Vidic, Lucio making up the back three, and then Vieira, Cambiasso, Veron. And you know what I'd say, yeah? That midfield three there is probably the easiest that we've done so far. You know what I mean? That's the easiest we've done so far, I would say. So I think, them three they're just automatic picks in a sense, isn't it? But anyway,
Yeah.
let's get to the number 10s. Because you've already said Wesley Schneider, yeah? And I want to see if you're gonna go the same way what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So bear in mind, remember, I wanted to go 3-3-2-2. My 2 10s was gonna be Schneider and Coutinho.
All right, so yeah, that means you've messed it up then. Yeah.
I've messed it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What? Who have I missed out then?
Alvaro Recoba.
I've got him in the strikers list.
Ow. Bro, there's only one striker that's getting in.
I hear it, but there was 2 in it.
You've got him. Wait, you've got him in strikers. How?
Obviously, there was gonna be fucking 3-3-2-2 in it. So he was gonna go alongside the non-negotiable.
Nah, bro. My non-negotiable is not.
You're
okay,
non-negotiable Recoba.
Nah. Nah, he wasn't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the non-negotiable that we're let's be clear, we both know who it is. Like, bro, I was thinking obviously because he's got the power and the shot on him, like for the long range, put him in the 10. You get me? But true say, Recoba was more of a second striker anyway. So if you wanted to go Schneider, Recoba, Coutinho, and then Mr. Pro Evo 5 and 6.
Bro, so okay, let's stop playing games, yeah? So that means you're leaving out Ibra.
It's gonna have to, innit?
See, where I was thinking you was gonna do, yeah? I thought you was gonna do Ibra in the 10, Recoba on the right, and Figo. That's where I thought you was originally going. But then when you said Schneider in the 10, I'm thinking you're going Recoba, Schneider, and Ibrahimovic.
No. What? So you wouldn't have Coutinho in, no?
Bro, it's difficult, man. But the way that I'm looking at it, yeah.
I'd take Coutinho out to get Zlatan in.
But
all
wait,
day.
Just quickly though, yeah. If we're looking at the 10, Jay, so we're choosing between, because I thought you might have put Figo in there, yeah. So we're looking at Figo, Recoba, Coutinho. Obviously you got Quaresma there as well, which I have to leave him out. So I'm looking at for the 10s, Figo, Recoba, Coutinho, Schneider, Ibrahimovic. So 2 of them have to miss out, yeah. So are we saying there's no Figo?
Yeah. Because for me, Figo was more of a wide like midfielder winger. You get me? Like, I'm not gonna force Figo in the 10, especially when for me in the 10 there's better options.
Okay.
Because like to be fair, because Zlatan could work same way in the 10 because he's got a lot of traits in him, like them classics 10, like a Cantona. He reminded me of a Cantona-esque type player in it. He's got qualities about him where I feel like he could play that central 10, innit?
Yeah.
Throw Recoba out on the side, fucking Schneider on the other side. To be fair, I'd be happier getting Zlatan in than Coutinho just for the fact of it's Zlatan and a fucking Scouse player, innit?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, yeah. I rate Coutinho highly, but I didn't have Coutinho in this team.
Fair play.
Because I'm thinking Wesley Schneider and Recoba have to be there. And then because I was originally going with 2 strikers, innit? But if we got the 1 striker, listen, I ain't gonna play around, man. He's gonna go right there, innit?
Get him in, innit? Get him in.
Yeah. I mean, if he wasn't around for this guy, man, you haven't lived. Because this guy was illegal. He was illegal. He was that good, Adriano, yeah. He was that good for me that he should have been the next R9.
Yeah. I've said it for time. He was R9 with a gym pass.
100. Like he was signing girls. Bro, when I first saw him play, yeah, I actually thought like, is this actually fake? Is he actually a real player? because he was something different to what I've seen in football. Like he had everything. Like he was skillful, strong, aggressive, left-footed, powerful, short. Like he had everything. You know what I mean? And it's one of them things where I genuinely thought, yeah, he was the next R9. Like not in style of play, but what he could emulate what R9 was doing. He was that good. Yeah, and obviously, as we mentioned before, the whole co-ownership as well, isn't it? With Fiorentina and Parma. Yeah. That's when I first became aware of him. And then when he went to Inter, as we already know, man, he was an absolute problem. You know. So yeah, what are you saying? What you reckon? So you reckon it's between Ibrahimovic and Coutinho? You're saying?
Yeah, but to be fair, if we're being brutally honest, time at Inter, I'd take Zlatan over Coutinho all day. And to be fair, United biased, Zlatan over Coutinho, and even just take it just as players. I think I'm gonna go with Zlatan on all three cases. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Zlatan in it.
Yes, as I said, I had him in the team anyway. You know, but before we put him in there, let's just run through the other players, isn't it? So Diego Milito, Samuel Eto'o, bro. To think that we're not putting Samuel Eto'o in the team is mad in a sense. Mauro Icardi, what Icardi done for them was mad as well. Julio Cruz, I mean, he was a decent striker, but I thought I'd mention him. Mario Balotelli, Christian Vieri, Obafemi Martins, Hernan Crespo.
Yeah, you're missing out Cassano and Forlan there, though.
So again, I had Cassano and Forlan, but I thought there's no point adding them on there because they were never gonna. I mean, that list there is ridiculous anyway. You know what I'm trying to say?
Trust me.
Yeah.
To be fair, there was a part of me that did want Obafemi Martins and Adriano just for the fact that, bro, what them man were on Pro 5 was ridiculous.
Man, bro. Listen, Martins' pace, like it made no sense. When he was through, like you're not catching him, just like hope and pray in it, Movado in it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bro, it was fucking it was a joke. It was a ridiculous team that, like, I do not care. Like that for me, like certain teams on certain games in it's like that, like 2008, 2009 Barca team in the FIFAs and that, like it was just a cheat code. It's like playing with the Legends team, you know what I mean? Like, nah, if you're playing with them, then you're not playing with me, because you're clearly a hacker, basically. You get me? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nah, listen. I remember seeing with the low socks, man, and he had them popping calf muscles. It made no sense. It just made no sense. But the thing is, as well, I never forget this shit. When I went college, and like literally, I must have been about what, about 18 at the time. And I remember one guy, obviously from Nigeria, he was in my class, innit? Yeah, when I was doing my course. And at the time, I think he was about 4 or 5 years older than me. Yeah. And he said he grew up with Obafemi Martins, in Nigeria. And this guy was literally 4 or 5 years older than me. And he told me that Martins was 2 years older than him. Trust me. And this is when Martins was in his peak at Inter Milan, yeah. And obviously at the time, I think Martins would have been about 19 or 20. Yeah. And this guy literally was was like 3 or 4 years older than me. I'll never forget the story he told me. He said to me, like, he even admitted, he said, what a lot of Nigerian footballers do when they come to Europe is that they just say that they're younger than what they really are. So obviously have a long career, innit? He literally told me that. I'll never forget this conversation, yeah. And the guy told me that Martins was 2 years older than him. Like, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it, man.
I've heard a similar thing about Kanu, innit? like Kanu, like no one knows his real age, bro. Like he's just fucking
He's easily 60 now, man. You know what I mean?
bro. Like that
Yeah,
that man, I don't even think he knows his real age anymore. Like
yeah, trust me.
all his documents are forged at this point.
Mm, yeah, trust me, man.
Fucking But yeah, nah, to be
Um,
fair though, like it's a smart move though, because obviously, like, yo, these man, like, say if they're 21, 22, and then they're advertising themselves for 17, 18, they're
yeah,
looking more developed than, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, man, it's a smart move if you can get away with it, but fucking hell, like, the day
mm.
that a man gets caught slipping with the documents wrong and that, like, bro,
It's game over.
yeah, man. I
Listen,
don't think
his
it's
partnership
worth
with
it, man.
Adriano, yeah, his partnership with Adriano, man, yeah, they were an absolute problem. Them two, you had the
Yeah.
pace of Martins and the strength of and the skill of Adriano. You know what I mean? 10 and 17, like it was mad, absolutely
Ridiculous.
mad. Yeah,
It's crazy
crazy,
that
man.
fucking Martins ended up at Newcastle, bro.
Yeah, with number 9 on his back as well. Yeah.
Insane.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Back when the Prem, like shit teams had quality players, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the league's not the same, man. The league's not
Mm.
the same.
Because if I remember, wasn't Martins brought in to replace who was number 9 before then? Was it Pap? Wait. Was it Papi Cisse? Did he come
Might
after
have,
Papi Cisse?
might have been one sec.
To be fair, Newcastle had some good strikers, man. You know that.
Bro, trust me, bro. Cliver and that.
Oh,
Bro,
Clive,
to be fair, just based on attack alone, Newcastle might need an all-time 11, you know.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it'll just be like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8. You know what I mean? Trust me, man.
Trust me,
They've had something.
just bang a keeper in there, a keeper in there, and just bang the rest up front. Fuck it.
Trust me. Yeah, they've had a lot of strikers, man. Like even guys like that are just might be deemed as like average, like Demba Ba and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro,
But they've had some
fucking
strikers, man.
ridiculous, man,
That
ridiculous.
Papi Cisse was a problem though. He was an absolute joke.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
it might be Penny for Forest. Might be. Um, Gav, how can I get Etu in? Big up Lumi. Yeah, listen. If we're being realistic, yeah, the only way Etu gets in this team for me is if you possibly take out Alvaro Recoba. But that can't happen. Because if anyone watched Alvaro Recoba, penalty, yeah. If anyone watched Alvaro Recoba, yeah, Alvaro Recoba, what a left foot, what a player he was. And again, they don't make players like Alvaro Recoba anymore, man. He was that good, you know. But Etu was a top striker, but this order of that front line there, he don't get in ahead of Adriano, no way. I mean, we've had to play Ibra in the 10. Schneider's in there because he's Schneider. And then Recoba was a bad boy. So yeah, listen, man, it's not easy to get Etu in there. Look at Diego Milito, you know, what he done in that Champions League final. So he can find himself hard done by not to get in there either, man.
Don't forget. I fought hard to get Etu in the fucking Barca one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we ended up with Etu in the Barca team just because he is that good. But
Yeah, I mean,
like
I
say,
personally think how Suarez doesn't get into that Barca team though is crazy, isn't it? But it shows you how good the list is, isn't it? Really?
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. With this, I had Recoba before I had Zlatan in the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like it is what it is, isn't it? Like it's unfortunate, but it's not like we don't rate Etu. Fucking out, Etu made it in the Barca one, and they've got a ridiculous lineup. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
fucking hell, like you just
Mm.
gotta make certain admissions in it. Recoba is just one of them guys that
Yeah,
he
100.
has to be in.
He was a bad boy, man. Absolute bad boy. Yeah, big up, man. Big up to yourself. Says big up you too. Hope you're both well. Yeah, man. All good, man. Obviously back for our usual regular on Thursday, our all-time 11. But yeah, this Inter Milan team we've done, guys. So we've got Julio Cesar in goal, Ivan Cordoba, Vidic, Lucio making up the back three. And then we've got Juan Sebastian Veron, Patrick Vieira, Esteban Cambiaso in the midfield, Recoba, Ibra, Schneider, and Adriano the Emperor in there. Guys, let us know, yeah? Do you think this team beats the AC Milan team? Fitz, what do you reckon? Do you reckon this team beats the AC Milan team?
I
think I know you're gonna say no. Yeah.
I don't know. Nah, I don't know. Because you know what it is? Like what?
Yeah.
The AC Milan one was what, Pirlo and Seedorf in the middle, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cambiaso, Vieira, Veron.
But bro, AC's front line was it? Oh nah, bro. AC's front line was Ronaldinho, Kaká, Rui Costa, and R9.
Oh yeah. Nah, to
So
be
if
fair,
we go, you know what it is now, yeah. Let's go player for player, yeah. Cesar or who did we put in goal? Was it Donnarumma or no Dido?
No,
it was Dido, wasn't it?
we went with Dido.
Dido
So I'll go
or
with
Julio
Dido
Cesar?
on that one still.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the defense of AC is better than the four at the back is better than the three.
It's non-negotiable, isn't it? The defense.
Yeah, then we got Pirlo and Seedorf versus fucking Veron, Vieira, and Cambiaso.
But if we throw Rui Costa in there because he's paying more of a 10, isn't he? Yeah, Vieira, Veron, Cambiaso. Louis reckons AC's better, yeah. Veron, Cambiaso, Vieira against Seedorf and Pirlo. Okay, Veron or Pirlo?
What, for me?
Yeah, who you picking, Veron or Pirlo?
Probably go with.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, I'm asking you, yeah, because I don't want you asking me, man, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Guys, Veron or Pirlo in the chat? Veron or Pirlo? Lumi's saying Pirlo. Yeah, but are you saying Pirlo because you didn't see much of Veron? That's what I want to know. Are you saying Pirlo because you didn't see much of Veron? Because I'll tell you now, you see Juan Sebastian Veron? Supreme midfielder. Guys, make sure we're smashing the likes, yeah? Make sure you're smashing the like button. And if you're new in here, make sure you sub to the channel as well. And make sure you hype the channel, guys, as well. Would be much appreciated. Veron flopped at too many clubs. No, I disagree. What clubs did he flop at? I mean, well, you're going to say Man United and Chelsea. I don't think he flopped at Man United. But what you need to realize, his time at Man United, yeah? Yeah, no, Crockenders, man, I disagree, yeah. I think what you have to realize his time at Man United, it was more of a case of when you've got Paul Scholes, who's come from the youth, and Paul Scholes is arguably one of the greatest midfielders to play the game, definitely to play in England in the Premier League. And then you've got the captain, Roy Keane. Veron was someone that needed to be given the license to basically be Man United's midfield. And again, I wouldn't say he flopped, but he was around top midfielders in Keane and Scholes. And he was never going to be allowed to be that guy because Keane was the captain and was very vocal. And Paul Scholes was the youngster from the academy. So it was very hard for Veron to make his mark, which is why, if you look at Chelsea when they had their rebuild, I believe Veron was one of their very first signings as well. So, yeah, I don't think he flopped. You know what I mean? I just think the platform wasn't really provided. But you could see when Veron was playing for Man United. I even forget Veron was at Man United, yeah? He was one of the most technical players to play in this league because his passing, his touch, his technique was ridiculous, man. So I think it's harsh to say that he flopped. I wouldn't say he flopped at all, man. I wouldn't say he was a disaster. I just think he wasn't given the license to be that guy, man. To be honest, yeah.
Nah, I hear
But
it.
yeah, no, I
To be
agree, man.
fair,
I think he was. Go on, bro. Go on.
no, I was about to say, to be fair, like the Varane was, I'd say, about 2-3 years too early for the Prem. If he'd have
Mm,
come 2 years later, bro, it'd have been a different story. But
yeah,
he came still in the 4-4-2 era, right at the end of the 4-4-2 era, where
there you go.
like, we never played three in the middle. You know what I mean? And that's where he really thrived. You know what I mean? And we weren't gonna put him up front and tell him to drop back like we used to do with two up top. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the game was like he was too ahead of the game for the
yeah,
English game anyway, innit? And then by the
bro.
time that
You
he'd
know
left,
what? That is perfectly put. Yeah, perfectly put. That is. Yeah.
you get me? And then by the time he
Mm,
left, then the game kind of caught up to where he was, and he's out now. You get me? So,
yeah.
but yeah, like nah, no one can say Varane was fucking a flop or shit. Like, nah, far from it. Far
Yeah.
from it. Varane was utter class.
He was.
Like I say,
I think the
struggled.
best way, yeah, the best way to put it like this, shit with Veron realistically in the 4-4-2 era with when he brought into Man United, they probably should have played him as a 10.
Yeah.
So play him off the striker, but they were never going to do that because who was the strikers back then? Was it
We had, I think we still had
Jimenez?
Cole,
Yeah,
Rude. I think we had Ollie, and it might have been
and Sheringham.
Saha. Nah, I think Sheringham might have been gone at that point.
Was it Louis Saar? Yeah.
It was either Sheringham or I think Saha was Sheringham's replacement, innit?
Of course he was. Yeah, yeah. Of course he was.
So
But yeah, no. I
but that's
think
what I'm
I
saying. They've
think
been one of them, though, innit? So either way, like they
yeah,
weren't planned to be the 10. You know what I mean? When you rotate in four strikers, basically, it's not going to happen for you. You've been bought to basically be competition with Scholes. And
mm,
like I said, like Scholes was built for that two in the middle role.
mm,
Fucking Varane weren't his game. Just one of them. But like I say, he struggled.
mm.
But fucking go back and watch the games where he turned up. Ridiculous. Some of the highlights that my man gave us in a United shirt, crazy, crazy.
Bro, he was a top footballer, man. And as I said, he should have been when they brought him in, because as you said, he was ahead of his time, and he should have been playing more as like a number 10, if anything. Um, Putting him ahead of Scholes and Keane in it. But the
Yeah,
facts are he wasn't really allowed to flourish, not because he wasn't good enough, but it's because the hierarchy of Keane and Scholes there meant that, as I said, you got two British guys, one from the academy, the other who's the vocal captain. Veron was always going to be like the third man in a sense. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but no, what a player he was, man, no doubt. Um, and yeah, you know what? Giggs, Keane, Scholes, and Becks. Yeah, listen, formidable four that is, man. Do I think Veron could have figured in that team? He could have, 100%. I would have put Veron in place of Keane personally, but again, Roy Keane was the captain, man, and what a captain he was. Terrible pundit, but good captain, man. So
And to be
you know what I
fair,
mean?
if you'd have took Keane out, like it's not like Varane was shit defensively, but
Mm,
you needed someone that was more defensive minded than like Varane to
yeah,
cover for Scholes, because Scholes was so horrendous when it come down to tackling and defensive
yeah,
work. Like
mm,
you really did need someone that was gonna cover like a lot of the dirty work for Scholesy in it.
yeah,
So Scholes and Varane weren't gonna work. And like you say, with Keane being the captain that he was, and like I say, God, fucking the best captain we've ever had in my eyes. Like
yeah,
fucking like you say, punditry questionable, but fucking hell. as a captain, you're not taking him out of the team. You know what I mean? It was just so your competitions, Paul Scholes. That's
Yeah,
not
well,
that's
yeah.
not a nice position to be in, neither, because he's an academy player as well. Not
Well,
just
there
is
you
he
go.
Paul Scholes, but he's an
Mm,
academy player.
yeah, there
You
you go.
fight an
And
uphill battle, man.
that's what Veron was up against. So anyone that says Veron flopped, I'm not with that. I mean, at Chelsea, I mean, did he flop at Chelsea? I mean, I didn't really watch enough of Chelsea to say that, but I will never say he's a flop at United. That's one thing. He didn't flop at United. It's just that there's certain things that he was up against, as we already talked about. But what a
I
footballer he
think
was.
at Chelsea, I don't remember. I don't remember like much of him playing for Chelsea, but if I can remember correctly, they when they took Varane, it was a similar situation of trying to play him in a midfield four, innit? And
Yeah.
again, that's not where he flourishes. And I think in Italy, he'd pretty much played in fucking in the 10 role his whole career, innit? Because I think at Lazio he was the 10. Because at first, back in the day, I think he was the backup for Gaza.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was.
And
Oh,
then
bro,
obviously,
Lazio.
you
You
get
remember
me?
they had some bad boys as well. Lazio.
Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying, man. Whilst we're in the Serie A, we might there's a couple clubs we might have to
Boy,
do.
you know what? We might have to do Lazio. You know, we might have to do Lazio.
Telling you.
But they got a dead. Much no, they ain't got dead defense. What we're talking about. Well, yeah, we might have to do Lazio. But all I know is that they got had some serious attackers. Lazio.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, like you fucking a lot of the players in the spent a long time in Italy. They bounced around, man. They played for at
Yeah.
least 2 or 3 clubs in Italy, you know what I mean? So it's crazy some of the names that fucking pop up. You're like, right, he played there as well. Like fucking yo, Pirlo bounced like everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Oh, Polo was a 10, man. Who'd have ever thought that, man? He went from a 10 to dictating midfields. You know what I mean? What a player,
Crazy.
man. We had Rami Shaban in Rami Shaban, you know. Rami Shaban, the Swedish guy. My God. You guys have had some horrible players, man. And clock enders, man. Add Shaban to the endless list of either Igor Stepanovs of this world. You know what I mean? And the Nelson Vivases. You know, Nelson Vivas like Inter Milan. Shameful. Shameful, man. Shameful. Yeah, big up my guy, man. Big up yourself for coming on. Big up, man. Yes, Gav, elite memory there. Listen, clock enders. You see this football game, yeah? There's not much I don't know about when it comes to this football game. As I said, man, I've been invested from young. You know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, man. When it comes to players and that, like, yeah, I just know, man. You know, but Rami Shaban, I don't want to hear that name again, man. I'll tell you that for free. You know, Fitz, bro. All right, let's go to the comparison. So, Vieira or Seedorf?
Seedorf, innit? It's gotta be.
Right, I know you rate Seedorf highly, man. I know you rate him highly, yeah. I tell you now, he's back though. He's back with the hair, man, with the dreads. I can start taking him more. I can start taking him more seriously now. You know what I mean? Because I tell you now, when he had the dreads at Ajax, he was saying else, and even at Real Madrid, and the bald head at AC, he was still a demon. Don't get me wrong, but that wasn't the Seedorf that I remember. You know what I mean?
Trust
But,
me.
yeah,
Trust me.
what a player, man! What a player. All right, let's go to comparisons. Rui Costa or Schneider.
Now that one's very close because Rui Costa, for me, like ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But I think
Where do you rank
is,
Rui Costa? Where do you rank Rui Costa in terms of the all-time great number 10s?
he's got to be in the top 10. He's got to be in the top 10.
All right, let's
But
go through the.
I don't
let's
know
go
if
through the 10.
Schneider makes it in the top 10. No.
Well, let's go through the tens. Who you going first? You say one, I'll say next one.
Right. So no specific order. Let's just reel off 10 that have got to be top 10 in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Zidane,
Ronaldinho,
Neymar,
Baggio,
Bergkamp,
Totti.
Del Piero.
That's 7 already, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's gone blank, man. I fucking hate this. I'm gonna say one, yeah, that's just come to my mind, but I don't know if you lot, but you might disagree with this. Dimitri Payet,
Nah. Top 10 of all time.
bro. You see this Payet, yeah? That one season at West Ham, yeah. I don't think I've seen many better one seasons from a player from a lower level team.
No, I hear
Like you
it.
shouldn't, bro. You shouldn't be that good, yeah, for a team like West Ham struggling. You shouldn't be that good. He was arguably
Nah.
the best one, the best. Bro, I'll say as far as this year, he was the best player in the league at West Ham. Tell me a player that's done that.
I hear it.
Dimitri Payet.
No, I hear it. Because, like I say, he was ridiculous, and his free kicks were naughty as well. But top 10, I don't think we can do in top 10, bro. I don't.
Someone's saying Cruyff. We got 7. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Am my mind gone blank or something?
To be fair, bro, like bear in mind, Seedorf was a 10, Pirlo was a 10, Scholes was a 10.
But you know what it is though, yeah. Because Seedorf played. Actually, no. To be fair, Seedorf played as a 10 in the diamond formation, didn't he?
Yeah.
But wait, did he play? But no, he didn't actually. No, because Kaka played top
he
of
played
the
alongside Pirlo at AC in the diamond.
Yeah, and Kaka played top of the diamond.
He played 10 at Ajax.
He did. But that means yeah, we might as well throw Kaka in there as well then.
No, but that's what I was about to say. Fucking realistically, we're talking about 10s AC like on the AC team. Look at Kaka. You can't really leave Kaka off. So that's 8. Yeah. All we need is like one more and Rui Costa, and that's your 10 there.
I'm trying
and
to
be
think.
fair,
Okay. What about Zola, Di Canio in that? Not top 10.
To be fair, I'd probably put Zola in the top 10. Di Canio could have been, but like because of the kind of player that he was like that Cantona, like you know what I mean. But his temperament got in the way more than Cantona. Well, I can't even say that Cantona's temperament got in the way the whole way through his career until United. He was a problem everywhere he went. You know what I mean? Same way with Di Canio, like he got to West Ham and he was embraced there, but still like he got too passionate, you know what I mean? And it did cost a lot, but like fucking Gianfranco Zola, he's got to be in a top 10 of 10s, has he not?
No, bro, I mean, to be honest with you, I'd put him in there, but I'm just trying to think of the other number 10s, isn't it? But you know what? I'll put this on the screen right now, yeah? You see the fact that KDB's come into the conversation, yeah? That could only be, you have to be early 20s. Because KDB does not make a top 10 all time of number 10s that we've just mentioned.
Bro,
I'd argue that of anyone.
JJ Okocha before KDB.
And is he making the top 10, Fitz?
No. And he deserves to, but there's too many 10s out there.
That's my point. And Mesut Ozil, for me, would be ahead of KDB.
Yep.
So, again, yeah, when people throw in KDB, it's Sky Sports, or you have to be early 20s to be putting KDB there, because KDB does not make the top 10 of the all-time number 10s. No, and again, KDB technically was an inside right player anyway. He was basically David Beckham, but playing more infield, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So KDB doesn't make that. Let me just go through this question quickly, or what I think. Gav, who played in the league and won it as a manager? What league are we talking about though? Premier League, or we're talking about Premier League?
Because if
so, let's Premier League. So who played in the Premier League and won it as a manager? Well, it's definitely not Arteta, so we can rule that one out.
Well, we'll just work it back, because Pep's never played in the Prem.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
never.
Yeah. Pellegrini never.
Arsene never. Jose never. So now
Ferguson.
We're getting all the way back to Kevin Keegan. There you go, Kevin Keegan.
No, bro. Kevin Keegan didn't win it as a manager. I know. No, it wasn't him.
Dalglish.
Dalglish, yes, I was going to say. I was going to say Dalglish, but Dalglish didn't.
He won it at Blackburn.
Who, Dalglish?
Dalglish was the manager of Blackburn all season. He won it.
Under when Shearer was there, innit?
Yeah, Shearer Sutton.
Yeah.
That's
Clocking
that's who I meant. I didn't mean Keegan. That's who I meant, innit? But yeah.
Oh, bro, sorry. You know what? Rafi Imtiaz, I got to shout you out, man. Bro, look who we forgot.
Bro.
All right, listen.
To be fair, he gets in over Zola. He gets in over Zola.
Rafi, I got to shout you out, man. That's a schoolboy error, that one, man. I ain't going to lie. Rafi, Messi. Yeah, you're not wrong there, man. You're not wrong there. I can't believe we forgot Messi, bro. That's how bad it is.
You know what it is though, because realistically, these like Messi and R9, realistically, class of their own, in it. Like they shouldn't even really have to participate in a list.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like R9's, like there's no way of getting out of it. Like even as Andy Cole's biggest fan, the best striker, full stop, that's ever lived is fucking R9, innit? I'll make an argument for club striker, because at club level there's an argument there, innit? But
yeah,
when you throw in what he did for Brazil, fucking from being a kid all the way there, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Listen, no one
there's no, you know what I mean? So you can't like R9 doesn't. It's a disservice putting him in the top 10. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's realistically, but yeah, we should have really. He should have been like the first, the second name mentioned. You know what it was though? We were stuck way back when. We weren't even thinking about like newish. Like we were ruling out guys like Ozil straight away, because it's like look at back in the 90s what we had. Bro, we never even met, like, this is what I'm saying. I just spoke about Gaza, and we didn't even mention Gaza or Varane in the top 10s, and we was just bigging them up.
Yeah, look at that.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, the 90s had so many absolutely ridiculous 10s. You don't.
But bro, even players, yeah, like that weren't even regarded as like top 10s, but they were top class. Like even someone like Signori, I've mentioned before, Zavonimir Boban. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these guys were bad boys, but they weren't regarded as the top number 10s. But you are both perplexed by this one. I love it. No, we said it already, man. Kenny Dalglish. It's Kenny Dalglish, man. What are we doing here? Who won it as a player and manager? It has to be Dalglish. He's the only one I'm thinking of.
That's what I'm saying. We just worked our way back basically to 95, and that's where somebody had won the league as a manager who had won it as a player. It was Dalglish, innit?
But he's saying Kenny didn't play in the Prem.
He played for Liverpool.
What are you talking about? He played for
Oh,
Liverpool, yeah.
You're saying Premier League. So you've got to. It's got to be a Premier.
Oh, okay. I get what he means now. Okay.
So it's basically from what 92.
Yeah, I get what he means now. Not in the Premier League. Oh, not in the Premier League. Clock enders, what are we doing there? So are we talking about
Clock,
are we
clarify what we're doing here, bro. We're all over the place.
I'm confused, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Did
Yo,
he play in the Premier League
bro.
or not? Yeah, go on, man.
2 secs.
All right. Yeah, clock enders, let us know what you mean, man. Has to be Kenny Dalglish. Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. Okay, I know who it is. No, it's not Giggs. Giggs managed Man United as an interim. I know who it is. I know who it is. I know exactly who it is. I'm gonna say it now, clock enders. Yeah, I've just clocked. Yeah, and the reason you said this question because it alludes to Arsenal. Yeah, it was George Graham, bro. It was George Graham.
Wait. So who did he play for in the Prem?
Tottenham, I believe. Was it Tottenham he played for?
In the Premier League era.
It's not George Graham.
I swear he was Arsenal manager when the Premier League started.
Yeah. I bet you know what? I bet it's a trick question. I bet it's no one. I bet it's no one. Nah, clock enders, man. You're on site, man.
Nah, he's got to be trolling us just to see us fucking puzzled, innit?
Bro, it's either yeah, Dalglish, George Graham. That's what I'm thinking.
No, but this one, right. So let's just run through Premier League winning teams, yeah. So the very, very first Premier League team to win the league was United.
Oh, bro, I've got it. Sorry, I know who it is.
Go on.
Did he play in the Premier League though? Was it Roberto Mancini? Did Mancini play in the Prem? I swear he did. Is it Mancini?
Nah, did Di Matteo win the league when Chelsea won the Champions League?
Nah. Di Matteo won the Champions League. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Mancini, yes. But wait, did Mancini? Who did Mancini? Oh, Mancini was at Man City. I swear he was, or Chelsea. No, Aston Villa, Leicester. Yeah, do you know what? Sick question. Mancini was at Leicester. Yes. Do you know what? That's a mad question. You know. That's a mad
trust me, that was a sick one. That had me. I'm not gonna lie. That had me.
Yeah, Mancini. It come to my mind because I was thinking, yeah, this doesn't make no sense if it's not because the thing is, yeah, Dalglish and them did win the they did win as a player, innit? But are we talking about in recent times? It must be, innit?
Yeah. And to be fair, George Graham never actually won the Prem. Neither. It was Arsenal that won all the Prems for them in the current terms, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mancini, man. I forgot Mancini was at Leicester. Yeah, that's a sick question, though.
Nah, trust me. Nah, to be fair though, we would have got there in the end just by running through like everyone. Like I was about to just start running through in it. Fuck it, like. It's got to be somewhere in there, innit? But nah, yeah, that was sick. I can't lie. The fact that I nearly had to go through every fucking Premier League team that's won the league and the manager that they had. That was
Bro, that was
yeah,
racking my brains, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was racking my brain. I was thinking, is this a trick question or something? But yeah, Mancini. Yeah, definitely Mancini. So, but no, that was a good one. Clock enders. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up in about 5 minutes. So if you don't have any questions, man, make sure your questions come through. Again, I'm only gonna be reading out like good questions, man. So again, if you have any sick questions, put them in. So yeah, our all-time 11: Julio Cesar, Ivan Cordoba, Vidic, Lucio, Veron, Vieira, Cambiaso, Recoba, Ibra, Schneider, Adriano. So let's go through it again. Schneider. So you're going Schneider, Rui Costa ahead of Schneider, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Recoba or Kaka?
I think this is where Recoba has to win. Inter's got to win one, and I think it's got to be Recoba, innit? Kaka was ridiculous, but
it was, man. He was. But the thing with Kaka, yeah, he was how can I explain it? Yeah, he's probably what you see now in number 10s in terms of athletes in that position, because he was one of the very first number 10s that played the way he played. Yeah, and then now, if you see number 10s now, they've kind of taken it on a level. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Not on a level, but there's loads of them about now. These box crashing runners.
No, I hear it.
On.
No, I was just gonna say, to be fair, like Recoba, Saviola, like these man, like, bro, these, like, every highlight I ever saw of them just seemed to be outstanding. You know what I mean? Like, there was never ever like a half-assed fucking pass or a half-assed shot. Like, everything just. But yeah. Fucking Recoba's got to take it.
All right, Ronaldinho or Ibra?
It's got to be Dino, bro.
Yeah,
it's got to be
the last one, Adriano or R9.
But this is what I'm saying. So is it Prime or is it Adriano at Inter and R9 at AC? Okay, if it's time at that club, I've got my answer.
If we're doing R9 at AC, then it's Adriano.
It's got to be. So if we're just doing prime for prime, that's where it's fucking. Oh shit! That's hard because, like I say, R9 was ridiculous, but that short period of Adriano just was. Yeah, it was. Like you said it earlier, innit? Like, he looked like he was going to be R9 with a gym pass. Like, it just he was scary. But I can't go against R9. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, there's no one that beats R9, man. Like, it's just that simple, man. Like, the only one that beats R9 is God. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's just keep it at that, man. Like, that guy wasn't a normal striker, man. It wasn't a normal striker, I'm telling you. So
100%.
It is what it is.
So,
you know.
Speaking of Dino though, and these Brazilians, tell me you've seen that Dino documentary.
Bro, I need to watch it on Netflix. Is it good, yeah?
Bro, you need to watch it. All I'm gonna say is, bro, his brother, dickhead, mate. Absolute dickhead. Serious? Dino was in Manchester. That prick's phoned him and said, "Don't sign, come to Barcelona. They've got beaches and shit." Bro, fuming. I was sat there.
Oh, seriously?
Fuming. Bro, Dino said it with his own fucking mouth. Like, I was in Manchester and I got the phone call saying, "Don't sign."
So what? He was actually there then?
He was in Manchester apparently, and fucking his brother turned around and said, "Don't do it," because his brother's is like agent, manager, whatever in
Agent, yeah.
it.
But
Obviously,
bro, you know what? You know what I'll say though. You know what I'd say though. Yeah. As much as I would have loved to have seen Dino at United, yeah, his brother probably made the right choice for his career because I don't think we're seeing the Ronaldinho that we saw at Barcelona. It's not. It's not
nah,
happening.
I thought,
The love that
you
we
know
have for
what?
Ronaldinho now, that wouldn't happen at Man United.
I don't know. I've because like obviously from the bits and pieces I've heard of like ex players talking about what they like because obviously Scholesy and that spoke about being told on a pre-season tour in it that
Mm,
basically like they're saying the gaffer was excited about it. You get me, and was like telling
yeah.
him like I think I'm gonna give him the 7 shirt and shit. And then obviously fucking next thing it didn't happen. But
Mm,
like yeah, apparently my mum was in Manchester ready to sign and that, and his brother said, nah, come Barca because basically like they've got beaches, it's more closer to like the Brazilian lifestyle,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously it's like it's perfect for Brazilians, which okay, I can see that sense of it, but bear in mind, like Dino's like biggest fucking negative that was always thrown at him was that party lifestyle, innit?
Yeah.
Fergie would have got that out of him.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like Fergie didn't let that shit run. And if he did let that shit run, that means that he would have given him the Cantona role, which means that we would have got the Dino that Barca got, bro. If we'd have give him the Cantona kind of freedom, where he can
mm,
just let him off his Brazilian kind of thing. Like, I'm telling you, it would have been different. And to be
mm.
fair, his brother telling him come here because of the nightlife and all that. Like, let's be real. Like when he ended up leaving Barca, like when you watch it, you'll see like he didn't really leave on fucking positives. You know what I
Mm.
mean? They were fuming with him because of all that. Like when bad times came, they blamed him and this whole nightlife stuff in it. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if he'd have come to Manchester, Fergie would have tried to get that under wraps, or he'd have at least controlled it to a degree. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah, yeah,
yo,
but the only thing I would say, yeah, what difference do you think that would have made to the career that he had anyway?
not only the still been the guy. That's what I'm saying. He'd
Mm,
have been the guy regardless. Cause before, like, that's what I'm saying. He left PSG on the back of that 2002 World Cup,
yeah,
bro. He was the star of that World Cup.
ridiculous, man.
You know what I mean? When like,
Mm,
bro, he already like everyone knew what he was gonna be, and that's what I'm
mm,
saying. If Fergie would have just stepped back and been like, "Yo, we know what he's gonna be. He's done it on the biggest stage. We can see the potential and the talent and all that. Fuck it, we're
mm,
just gonna let him do what he wants to do. Like, give him that kind of like just be free, bro." He'd have gone on to do ridiculous things. Cause bear in mind, when he went to Barca weren't winning. They were going through a bad patch. Did not won for a bit.
bro, I remember when they signed him, Frank Rijkaard and that. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it was a whole new change of president, manager, everything was brand new. You get me? They're just
yeah,
building something from scratch, basically, in it.
yeah,
Dino went to that for the nightlife instead of coming to a, like we were set. You know what I mean? Like
mm,
fucking hell, like we was getting rid of Beckham for personal reasons and would have brought him in and give him just free reign, bro.
yeah,
It'd have been ridiculous.
mm,
Just imagine for a second, bro. Ruud
mm.
van Nistelrooy and Rooney up top with fucking Giggs and fucking Ronaldinho on the wings. 'Cause bear in mind, he was always playing right wing before he went Barca, so he'd have
Yeah,
stayed
bro,
on the right.
I'm glad he never came.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I like the inverted thing, but I like them traditional wingers as well. But this is what I'm saying. He'd have got free roam on the pitch. He'd have done what he wanted to. He'd have started
Yeah.
off on in
He
Beckham's
would have
old
started off on the
position.
right, but just end up wherever. Yeah, yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
here for that. I'm here for that. Cause
Oh,
Giggs,
listen. listen,
Giggs
Dino, man.
goals and that they've got the ability to just move around and just adjust for him, accommodate Dino in it. Bro, it would have been ridiculous. It would have been ridiculous. It, like I say, I had to actually pause it and take a few minutes, go make a brew and all that, like compose myself. I was fuming. Like, I couldn't concentrate after I seen it. I was like, nah.
I think the only satisfaction I take from that, man, is listen, what a player he was, man. And if we would have got him, I reckon we would have enjoyed the football, man, he was gonna bring. But part of me does think him going to Barca, I don't think we would have had. I don't think I would have admired the Ronaldinho had he have come to United, because the reason I say that, because some of the things he was doing in Spain, I don't think he would have been given the opportunity to do that in England. Because as soon as he gets the ball, they're just gonna crash into him, and it wouldn't have had the same effect. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
But I personally think Dino's he was good enough he would have been untouchable. Guys would try, you get me? And a lot of man, like, if they do finally catch him, it's gonna be that bad that he's a red. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. But I think it would have elevated his game even more, because bro, he was so quick thinking anyway. You know
Bro, he
what I
was
mean?
solid as well. Solid.
Trust me, I think he could have adapted to the Premier League, especially coming at the age he was, like 20, 21, 22 or something. Bro, he could have adapted to the Premier League within 2 seasons. And just think, at the age of like 24, 25, he's adapted to the... Oh my God. Bro, I'm making myself depressed thinking about it.
I hear it. Let me just go through this chat quickly. Wait, no Zanetti? Yeah, listen, I was thinking the same thing, man. There's no mic on no Zanetti, but because we went for the three at the back, it meant that we couldn't fit Zanetti in there. But yeah, listen, Javier Zanetti, man, for me, one of the all-time greats, isn't it? But
and say for a second, say if we was gonna switch out Vidic for Zanetti, who do we take out of the top half of that team to put the other fullback in? Who comes out to accommodate the other fullback, the left side?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not worth it. It's a sacrifice. These 11s, you've got to sacrifice some bad boys every time. It's who do you sacrifice there?
This is the problem though, because as soon as we didn't go to a back four, I mean, I was happy. I mean, you can't play Zanetti as a back three anyway, but I was happy to put Zanetti in the midfield. But can be also Vieira Veron. Yeah, it's difficult to fit him in there, really, isn't it? It is difficult to fit him in there. But
it hurts to leave a player of that quality out. And that's what I'm saying. From sitting down before we even got into this, I'm looking like the formation I put in the corner there was 3-3-2-2. And I knew looking out, and I've got Zanetti written down, you know what I mean? Knowing full well that he can't make it in the team. But the other
I've just seen one of the most ridiculous comments I've ever seen. Unfortunately, I would sacrifice Adriano. Listen.
Titanium, wait, how old are you, Titanium? I need to know that.
Listen, let us know your age, bro, because that's arguably one of the worst I've seen for a while. You would sacrifice Adriano. I don't think people deep just how good this guy was.
Trust me.
Like, if you haven't watched Adriano, go and watch some clips of Adriano. He's 29.
But that's the thing, though, Gav. I don't even think clips do it just. I think you have to have lived that period to understand. Because obviously, bear in mind, bro, we remember that period and know how good all the other strikers were and how head and shoulders he was above everyone. You know what I mean? Like, like nowadays, it's hard to even give a comparison to how good he was, because Who would you? I couldn't combine 5 strikers that make an Adriano.
Yeah.
Who's got his strength? Who's got his power? You know what I mean? Like, who's got the fucking power in his shot? Like, who's got the fuck? Like, bro, no, it doesn't happen.
Bro, as I keep saying, yeah, the only person I'm looking at as better than Adriano, because he was that good, yeah. I'm only looking at R9. That's how good he was. And I think don't watch don't look at him for the short career, yeah. Just look at how good he was when he was available. He was an absolute beast, I'm telling you. Like I've never seen a striker more complete than him. And the reason I say that, yeah, he was probably more complete than R9. But
Yeah.
R9 was the GOAT. And the reason I say he was more complete, yeah, because Adriano could shoot from range, yeah. He was strong and quick. You know, he was aggressive. He was technical. He could take a free kick. Like anything you wanted, yeah, he could do.
To tell you the truth, if you're taking an attacking player out of there, yeah, the only person that you could possibly argue to take out of there for Zanetti would be Zlatan.
Yeah.
That's the only one, and that's how outrageous it is. We're talking about prime Zlatan. You can't take prime Zlatan out of this team to accommodate a left back. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm not. I can't have it. I can accommodate you take Vidic out for Zanetti, but we're talking about who do you take out of this team to accommodate a left back?
Yeah.
It's nah. It's not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, if we played a 4, he definitely gets in there. But the fact that we changed the formation, and then it means you're not going to play him as one of the defenders. So it means you're either going to have to look at taking out Cambi, also Vieira, Veron. Are they all better midfield players than Zanetti? For me, they are. So that's just the main thing, in it. My main issue is Vida. Again, we was discussing this earlier. Vidic for me wasn't the Vidic at Inter, but again, Walter Samuel Vidic was the Christian Chivu as well. So that was the issue we had in it, and we actually went with Vidic in the end. But listen, it's a massive debate, man. You know, it's a massive debate. But let us know, man, what you think of the general team, and let us know if you think this team beats the AC Milan 05-17 team. Because again, that AC Milan team, that defense is mad and the attack is mad as well. So yeah, let us know. And even everywhere, really.
I think that AC Milan team is the only team that them and Barca. That's the top 2 right now, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that and the Barca team is the main 2 for me. But this Inter team goes far. I think I'd put this Inter team with Real Madrid probably.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
I put it in Madrid. Yeah,
and they're probably not far behind. They're not far behind AC and Barca them, but it's just that little. They've got the edge in attacking it, like, and it's not by much though. You know what I mean? It's like fucking hell, Schneider. Who did you put Schneider up against again? Rui Costa,
Schneider up against Rui Costa. Yeah.
Like, bro, that's such a close one. Like, recency bias could have give it to Schneider, but for me, I remember when fucking Rui Costa was like the next fucking big thing, like the next wonder kid, and like this is when Zidane was still breaking through. You get me? Zidane was looking like a serious baller, and the world was looking at Rui Costa. That's how good Rui Costa was.
Bro, his partnership with Batistuta at Fiorentina and Chiesa. Hey, listen, you see Go Lazio, yeah? I watched Go Lazio mainly for them 3, because that combination there was ridiculous. Enrique Chiesa on the left hand side, Batistuta as the striker, Rui Costa in the 10. Yeah, listen, man, that was deadly. Put it that way. and that's the kind of quality, that was in Serie A at the time. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But before we wrap it up, though, bro, yeah, I want to get your take on, obviously, what's your take on Kobe's new contract?
Bro, I'm gassed with it. I'm happy for it. Me, like I say, I've backed him for time. Like when the whole Ruben Amorim thing was going on, and there was people out there trying to back the manager. I'm saying, nah, this manager dickhead, mate. Like, get Kobe back in immediately. But yeah, man, yeah. Like I say, some people are gonna say, "Oh, fucking, it's a big wage for a youngster." Like, yo, fuck off. Like, you see what we're paying Mason Mount. You see what we're paying fucking Bruno. Like, I don't want to hear it. Pay the lad what he's fucking deserving when he's in a squad with these kind of players. And I'm not gonna lie, like if we're ranking players like top to bottom, like best players to worst, he's above most other players in the squad. So why is he on a fraction of what these man earn? Give him what he fucking deserves, innit? Like it's not like
I think there's been isn't there reports that he's on 135 grand or something?
Bro, and again, what is that in the modern game?
Yeah, it's peanuts, really, isn't it? When you think about it, in comparison to what a lot of other people are getting paid, isn't it?
Is it not like half what Mason Mount's getting paid?
Mason Mount's on 250, bro. Mason Mount's on 250. Yeah.
So it's just a little bit fucking more than half. Yeah, bro. Mason Mount sits on the bench most weeks, and if he's not on the bench, he's on the fucking fitness desk. He's never available, and when he is, he plays like fucking 2 games, comes on a sub for fucking one of them, and then gets injured. I'm not here for it. Give Kobe what he's fucking deserving of, innit? Like I say. Like people, like Klopp was trying to pull up some stats today about Kobe, and I'm not hearing it because his stats are gonna look fucking outrageously shit because he didn't get any game time in the first half of the season because of fucking dickhead manager, and then the second half of the season, like he's not started off bad when Carrick came in and started picking him, but let's be real, you've gone half a season not playing, you're rusty.
Let's be serious, yeah. They've got Kai Havertz on 280, Gabriel Jesus on 265, Declan Rice on 240, Bukayo Saka's on 300 grand.
But what's their academy kid on?
Yeah, is that what Dalman?
No. The fucking star boy, innit?
He's on 300 grand.
Let's be real. Kobe can't be put in a bracket with Dalman. He's far too old now. Same with Saka, innit? If anything, Kobe and Saka are more closer to the same age bracket here.
Nah, bro, Kobe's 20. Saka's like 24, 25.
Oh shit, he's 25, Saka, innit? I was thinking he was 24.
That's because they keep calling him Starboy to let him get away with it, bro. That's what it is.
Fucking hell. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, Saka's like 20. Saka's 25 in the summer, I think.
And this is what I'm saying. Look how good Kobe is. And look at Saka. You get me? Klopp just refused to give up on him. You get me? But deep down, he knows it's been nearly 2 years.
He's got to ride the wave, man. Because remember, he said top 10 in the world, yeah. And when it comes to the end of the season, when they end up empty-handed, he's gonna have his tail tucked between his legs. That's all it is, bro. So he can run away with all he wants. You know what I mean? It won't make a difference. Bro. It won't make a difference. He's got to eat that humble pie end of the season, man. So we'll be here. Listen. Sorry, bro. One second. One sec. Listen. It was 150, but because obviously I originally thought it was 150, but I heard it's actually 135. But if it's 150, 135, think of it this way, yeah. Man United have brought him through the academy, so then they not had to pay money for him. So as you know, with any youngster, and this is why when you look at Saka, for instance, you can kind of understand Saka getting big money because they haven't paid a penny for him. The difference with Saka getting 300 grand a week is that Saka's got 6 goals and 4 assists to show for it. At least if he had double-digit numbers or something like that, there'll be a bit more like understanding. But he's been given 300k off the back of a poor season, poor
And
two
this
seasons.
is the thing. Like
Mm.
you see if you're at Everton, 150 grand a week probably gets you a significantly decent player, you know what I mean? But when
Yeah.
you're United, you're not like top players come and demand big money because they know you've got it. You're one of the biggest clubs, one of the biggest earning clubs. You can afford this money. You know what I mean? So you've got to pay up when it's fucking a club like United. Arsenal fans will say the same thing. That's why Jesus and fucking Rice and all these are on big money. So okay, cool. But what can 150 grand a week get you for a player right now, like coming to United or Arsenal? Because there's not many players that are coming for that or less. They're all wanting 200, 250. When you really fucking think about it, uh, when you look at Saka, 300 grand a week can get you significantly better option for the wing, for the right mid. Like, there's no way 300 grand. Like, yo, you could probably pray away. Like I'm not even gonna say no names, but like maybe a PSG player or a Real Madrid player for them kind of wages, or not far off them wages at least. But 300 grand a week for Saka's performance is outrageous. 150 grand a week for what Kobe Mainoo provides for United, and lock him down until 2031 or whatever it is. Yo, sign that immediately. Give him the whole money in advance. Like, just get it out. Like, get it. It doesn't make sense why anyone would find a problem with it. Like, Ari's young. I don't care. Look at the money that's in the game. Telling me in 4 years' time, if Max Dowman isn't if he's at Arsenal, you're telling me he's not going to be on more than 150 grand a week in 4 years' time. Don't fool yourselves, guys. If you're still competing for titles anyway, if you're still making top club money, like I say, for United right now, there's a lot of players playing in the current game where when they grew up, United was dominating. It was Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez type shit. There's players that they're going to be attracted to United. The only thing that they want to do is make sure they've got Champions League football on the side of that as well. Cause top players want to play in the top competitions, innit? Now that we've got that back, you'll start seeing like this is why we're getting linked with the big names again. Straight away. Straight away. But like I say, 150 grand a week's not going to get you a Camavinga. It's not going to get you a fucking, you know what I mean? Might just about get a Belieber. I genuinely think Belieber's going to get probably about 175 to 200k a week. And if Belieber's going to get that, why can't Kobe get 150 in it? Fucking
Bro, listen, as we said, man, what is 150, 135 in this era now? And as I said, he's come straight from the youth. They haven't paid money for him, so giving him that money is not really a problem, in it. Like
yeah.
that's how I kind of see it. And you know,
Like I
obviously, you
said,
asked me as well. What do I think of it? Yeah, remember when in January, yeah, we had the conversation in it, yeah, and there was talk about Kobe's angling for an exit under Amarim. Yeah.
yeah.
And I remember this. I remember saying, yeah, Kobe's not leaving. And the reason he's not leaving, yeah, is that as we know with Man United, yeah, Man United are never gonna let an academy prospect like that leave throughout the door, yeah, leave through the door at the expense of Ruben Amorim, because for PR reasons, it would have been poor anyway. Yeah. And you have to think to yourself, why did Kobe's team make noise? And it was a ploy for the club to be forced to part ways with Amorim. That is all it was. Yeah. There was no way Kobe Minor was leaving Manchester United. No way. But his team were putting pressure on Ineos in a way to kind of force them to get rid of Amorim. Because Amorim was making fans believe that Kobe was shit.
Yeah, well, I don't think that the plan was get Amorim out. I think it was apply pressure so that the board and that applied pressure to make him have to give Kobe games or to make them act in it. Like push Amarim in a corner where the higher ups have said play him or else, you know what I mean? Like give him that ultimatum essentially. But I think Kobe, as long as he was gonna get game time, I think he'd have like got over the shit with Amarim. I don't think. I think the main problem with Kobe and his team was the fact that it's a World Cup summer. The literally fucking everything is looking towards the World Cup. This whole season, everyone's been fucking planning towards the World Cup.
Yeah.
All he wanted to do is make sure he's there, and he knows that. He's one of several options in that position. You know what I mean? And he has to be playing regularly to be in with a shout in it. Obviously, bro, look at it. My man's come back, started playing football for the like properly in January, and he's already back in the fucking England squad. We're at the end of April, bro. This is how good this guy is at the age of 20. It's took him 4 months to get back into the England squad when everybody else has had half a season on top of him. Bro, 150 does not get you anything close to a Kobe right now. Not for a club like United. Like I say, Arsenal for 300 grand a week. Think of what they could get as a right winger for 300 grand a week. I don't care about this whole Saka comparison nonsense. Like, yo, nah, man, 300k a week could get you a serious winger. 150k a week is not getting you much in midfield.
The thing is, though, they've shot themselves in the foot now with Saka because Saka's only going to decline from here because the injuries have killed him. You can clearly see, I know it was his first game back, and you might say in his match rhythm, but you can clearly see that he isn't the Saka that burst onto the scene. Like he's definitely lost something, and it's the injury, And yesterday, like he was getting dispossessed easy. I mean, he was slipping. There was one bit he done well, to be fair, in the second half, which I praised, but they shot themselves in the foot because now what happens, they cannot go and get a top class right winger no more, which is why they're going to be content with Madueke because Madueke is on less money, and they're not going to go and buy a right winger that can push Saka out of the team. So again, they're stuck with Saka now. So they're gonna have Arsenal gonna have to hope that Saka actually comes good. Otherwise, they'd give 300 grand to a player that's gonna be on a decline. That's the truth because he ain't gonna be the same after this injury. And all what's gonna happen now is that they're gonna be stuck with 300 grand a week Saka. Then you've got Madueke who isn't good enough, and then you want to try and push through Max Dalman. Max Dalman can only get into the team if it means Saka doesn't. That's the truth. Because are they going to place Max Dalman in the 10? They should be, but again, they might look at the fact that he's a young star, he's got to bide his time and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Obviously, Eze was a new signing as well. So they've shot themselves in the foot with that Saka signing, really, man. But in terms of Kobe,
with Kobe, look at it like this: 150 grand a week, that could still sit on the bench. If we brought in a fucking Camavinga and Tonali or whatever, bro, Kobe would be able to sit on the bench for 150k a week, considering Mason Mount's getting paid 100 grand more and doing that consistently. You know what I mean? Like, as a club, everyone would prefer to pay a player fucking 25 or 50 grand a fucking week instead of 150 grand a week. But at the end of the day, when the player's as good as Mainu and you're gonna lock him down for 5 more years, fuck that. It's peanuts. It's fucking peanuts. But like I say, I'm ecstatic with the news. I fucking knew it was coming from obviously when Amarim went and he started getting game time. Knew it was a matter of time. To be fair, it's not even as much as he could have demanded. Let's be real. So I genuinely don't understand any United fan that's got a problem with it. If they've got a problem with it, realistically, they need to find out what fucking club Amarim's lining up next and just go and support them in it. Cause there's no
Yeah,
point.
exactly. Exactly. Clock enders, bro. Let us right, because obviously you said he's had an off season due to injuries. Yeah, all due respect, you're talking bollocks. Yeah, cool. What is So since Saka's come into this team, yeah, because as a footballer, he's an average footballer. Yeah, his numbers are not even great. So when you're saying he's had an off season, what do you expect Saka to do next season? I think that's the best way to look at it. What do you expect next season of Saka to be considered acceptable? And then we can kind of judge where you're seeing it, because you've paid him 300 grand a week. Yeah, you should be getting 300 grand a week performances or numbers. Am I lying, Fitz?
No, I hear it. I hear it. Because to be fair, like I don't know whether Clock is expecting like you say numbers out of it or like impacting the game. Because right now, he's not really got either. But obviously, Clock saying that he's had one off season. If this is his off season, fair enough. But like you say, what is it that you're expecting for next season so that we can actually judge whether
Yeah. Let
what I
us
mean? It
know.
is.
Yeah, let us know what you're expecting of Saka next season, and then we'll be able to judge. You know, if it's delusion or it's just hope what you're doing. Because if I'm looking at someone that's on 300 grand a week like Saka, yeah, I don't care about numbers, but he has to get numbers if that's the case, yeah, or he has to take Arsenal to winning a trophy, which we've already seen he can't do. So, what is it you're looking for Saka to do next season?
Because like
That's
a
what I want.
300, like because my point in this is a 300 grand a week could definitely get you in talks with a Rodrigo or something. You know what I mean? Like you could obviously there's going to be a transfer fee on top of that, but at the end of the day, the wages that you've committed to paying Saka, I'm saying that 300 grand, that's a lot of money compared like the discussion began with Kobe getting paid 150 and people are saying that it's high in that. Not really. Cause like I say, what can you get to sign for United? What midfielder can you sign for United now that's not gonna want 175 or more?
Yeah,
It's gonna be very difficult,
I think
realistically.
though, yeah, I think out of all the midfielders we've been linked to, yeah, I can only see Baleba and possibly an Anderson, but Anderson's not going to come to United. I reckon he's going Man City. Yeah, I can only see them two as possibly getting less than 175 because
I can't
Tonali's
see
going
them
to.
getting less than that.
Who's that?
I don't think they get like because for example, yeah,
Yeah,
Baleba specifically because a year ago it was quoted at 100 mil. Now we're quoted 50 mil in it. So when you take in that big of a
have you
drop,
seen? Wait, sorry, bro. Have you seen the latest news now already about him?
what
So, Brighton are saying literally they want 70 mil for him, and United have said that they'll pay that.
is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay. Now, but same
yeah.
way, okay, a 70 mil strike signing. Do you really think he's not going to be demanding at least like 170, 175?
No,
No.
I agree, yeah, because when you think about it, yeah, if you're signing someone for 70 mil, yeah, the starting wage really is like 200 grand when you think about it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But what I'm looking at, because he hasn't had a great season, I'm just thinking, does that kind of decline the wages a bit? Because if you're gonna pay 70 mil for him, he has to be on 200 grand. It's standard, isn't it?
Yeah. And don't forget
Yeah.
as well, basically, it's almost
Mm.
like they've had a verbal agreement in place all year. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to then turn around and try and shaft him on a contract when he sits down to talk. Like, they're obviously going to try and fucking nice him up because, let's be real, if he'd have made enough noise, like knowing full well that we couldn't get the deal over the line, but somebody could have popped in with that cash last minute, just like City did in January with Gay. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? it's one of them, bro. Like, he kept his mouth shut, he's stayed at the club, and if anything, he's helped by somewhat getting his value down for us, even if it's like fucking unintentional. Like,
Yeah.
regardless, everything's kind of panned out nice for us in a sense, cause we've not since Carrick's come in, we've not struggled. We've ended up getting Champions League football quite comfortably. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, comfortable enough where we don't have to sweat the fucking Liverpool match. We can go into the Liverpool match and actually lose. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's not an option, but on points and technically, it's not going to affect us. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're still clear. So
Mm.
realistically, everything's panned out nice for them. I can't see him trying to like give like drive a hard bargain kind of thing. Like, they're just gonna fucking pay up. I
Yeah.
can't see
I
him
agree.
paying anything less than 175 for him.
Yeah. Do you think he's worth 70 million now? What I would say, yeah, what I would say, because there's a lot of people that don't rate Baleba, yeah. But I'm looking at Baleba's age. I'm not looking at the fact that he's had a poor season as to write him off, because if you're gonna write him off after one poor season, but we're gonna hype up Elliot Anderson to being over 100 million after what, one season, it doesn't make sense. So there has to be common sense in that one, yeah. Do I think he's worth 70 million now? Well, you'd have to say off of his season he's had, no. But look at his age, look at the potential that he could grow to. You'd have to say, in hindsight, it's not a bad deal. It's probably a fair deal, you know, because is Baleba 30 or 50 million worse off than Anderson? He's not. Anderson's just got the English hype at the moment, you know, and obviously Anderson is a good player, but he's very much getting the hype off of a decent season. But if Anderson goes to Man City, the expectation is going to be a lot different. But if Baleba comes to United, you don't know how he's going to do. He could thrive in that environment. You just don't know, innit? So if I'm looking at the fact that he's been quoted at 70 million, I'm looking at his age first and foremost, because he's going to have another, 10 years at Man United. He's only 21, 22 now. So based off of that, 70 million is not even that expensive for a player that you could get 10 years out of. You know what I'm trying to say? So just based off that, I'll definitely pay that money. You know, I know there's people out there that don't want it, but listen, they should be paying the money, Man United, and getting that deal done, because I do think he's going to be an asset for what we need. You know what I mean?
No, but the thing is, people will argue though the fact that for 70 mil you can get like there's a few on the table that you could get for that price tag, in it.
But who?
Because obviously, both because I know that there's been talks that both the Real Madrid midfielders have turned around and said that they're not looking to leave Madrid, but both of them have been quoted as less than that. Fucking
bro, listen, you know my thoughts already, bro. Camavinga's the one. If you told me right now, Camavinga for 45 mil, which means we don't get Baleba, go and do that right now. That is what I'm on. But
this is the thing, though. There will be people out there that are just thinking, abandon that and just go all in on Camavinga. But obviously, for me, I feel like United are just they're trying to cover all bases, and they know that realistically we need more than just one of them anyway. Ideally, we do need two of them. We need both of them in it, and then a third one in that does something slightly different. But realistically, for 70 mil, there's going to be people that are just like, nah, we should go in for Bruno G, or we should go in for fucking XYZ, you know what I mean? But obviously, like, for me, I'm not willing to write him off over a bad season, but at the same time, like, I do feel like a bad season should warrant a bit better of a discount. I'd be a bit more comfortable with 60 mil. You know what I mean? 50 seemed perfect when I was hearing 50. Like that's ideal, isn't it? Obviously, at a push, 60. 70 does feel a bit bit steep considering the prices that are getting thrown around for other players in the same position.
Yeah.
But
But
obviously,
bro, what I would say, do you? I don't think Man United are gonna pay 70 million up front. That's the difference. If they say 70 mil, it's gonna be done in installments anyway.
yeah. Every deal we do is
Mm.
fucking installments like that.
Installments.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I love doing that shit on Football Manager. It's like no other team in the world does it but me. You
Bro,
get me? Like,
I was doing that on a regular. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what I have to do now, yeah? I have to just offer something so small, yeah, but then the installments be like 30 mil or something like that. Over
bro,
12
this is what I'm on, bro. This is what I'm on. I swear to God, I'm splitting 15 mil over fucking 3 years and giving them like 2 mil up front. It's, yo,
Bro, I even do the one like 15 league goals or something like that. I'll give you 10 mil or something like that.
yeah. Yo, fuck that. I try to always lock it on 50 though, in it. So it's like, yo, 2-3 seasons away. Bro,
Me,
fuck
man.
it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. No, like I know that's how all the deals are now. But obviously, I think still for financial fair play, I think like there's still like a certain like there's some bullshit about like it's not just what you pay that season that goes on the financial fair play, innit?
Yeah, trust me, man. Trust me. Hey, Clock
But
Enders, I'm still waiting for you to answer, by the way, yeah? Don't think we've forgotten, man. I've just asked you, yeah? What do you expect from Saka next season to say that he's had a one-off season? Let's stop swerving the question now, yeah? Because I know them tricks from you Arsenal fans. I ask you a question and you swerve it, yeah? Listen, just let me know what you expect from Saka next season, and then we can gauge where we can kind of see what's gonna happen. Yeah, just that's all I've asked. What do you want from Saka next season if it's an off season? Because I'll tell you this now, yeah. When he fails next season again, I don't want to hear from you. I just want you to keep quiet and just let me enjoy my time. Because you're gonna lose this season. Yeah.
but that's the thing. I feel like Clock's just backing his boy. I don't
Bro,
feel like
you can't back your boy, yeah, when you're coming out with this. So you carry on like he was doing before this season, which is what? Just answer the question. First name in the England squad, mate. That means nothing.
I wouldn't
What does that
say
mean?
that Harry Kane on the season that he's had is definitely the first name on the sheet. Let's be clear.
Bro, Jordan Pickford's ahead of him. What's he talking about, man? Mark Guehi's ahead of him. There's three players already. So so we're getting somewhere now. Taking people on and scoring. So you're being generic, yeah? Assisting. You're being generic. How many goals and assists do you expect him to get next season?
So
for a
if
300 grand a week player.
No. So basically, Clock's just said taking people on and scoring and assists.
Yeah.
So basically, numbers in it.
So he wants numbers. How many numbers do you reckon he should get next season? That's all I'm asking. So I know where to judge him. Because I'll tell you now, if he gets the numbers that you're saying, yeah, Clock Enders, yeah, I'll keep quiet if he hits it. So that's what I'm asking. What's the numbers you reckon he should get? What are we looking at? What 20 goals, 15 assists? So Clock Enders is saying minimum 15 to 20. 15, 20 what? Be straight on. Come on. 15 to 20 what? That's what I want to know.
What all in goal involvements?
Because I'm saying now, if you're saying 15 to 20 GA, yeah, that's poor, by the way, for a 300 grand a week player. 15, 20 GA. So he wants 15 to 20 assists. And how many goals then? I'm going to pin this as well, by the way, yeah? I'm pinning it.
$15 to 20 assists.
Clock Enders, stop swerving the question, yeah? You keep mentioning wages. Forget the wages, yeah? What do you want Saka next season? Yeah? You said 15 to 20 assists. It's been pinned, yeah? What about goals? Just so I know what I'm working with.
And just bear in mind, Clock, you've just said 15 to 20 assists. 20 is the record right now. What we talking about, bro?
Right. So there you go, man. He's waffling. That's what he's doing. So you want, okay, so he wants 20 goals and 20 assists. So you want 40 GA next season from Saka, yeah?
He wants prime Henry.
Bro, he's not. Wait. Fitz, do me a quick favor, yeah. Check Saka's highest highest GA that he's got in one season. Because either Clock Enders is a bot, yeah, or he's on a wind up. Because listen, we're not doing that today. We're not doing that today, Clock Enders, man. You're on the spot, yeah. Let me know what you want. So you want 20 GA, 20 goals and 20 assists. Cool, I can work with that. So Saka needs to get 40 GA next season. So he suffered injuries, yeah. He's on 300 grand a week, 40 GA. Cool. 16. So 16 is his highest, and you want 40 GA. Yeah, you must be drinking, man. What are we doing here?
What the fuck?
Bro. It's scandalous. It's scandalous, man. What's he doing?
One sec.
I bet you the money Saka's highest GA a season, yeah, so far is something like 22 or something like that.
So we scored 16 goals in a season in 23-4. So let me just see how many assists he had in 23-4.
So I want him to score another 15 to 20 across all comps. That makes no sense because the season's almost finished. So just let us. So you want 20 goals, 20 assists? Is that what you want, Clockender? That's all I want to know.
So his best season was the 23-24, where he got 16 goals and 9 assists. So he got 25 goal involvements.
Okay. So his highest GA season is 25, but yet Clockender's wants 40.
But in that case, you might as well just write him off now. Clock, just.
This is what I'm saying, man. What? Yeah, Clockender's not. He's not real, man. He's spamming the same thing. I don't care how much money he earns. Neither do we. But I'm just telling you just now, yeah. What do you want from him next season? You've said 40 GA. Yeah, we're gonna run with 40. So guys, in the chat, everyone's seen it. Yeah, Clockender's Arsenal fan. Yeah. He wants 40 GA from Saka next season. He wants 20 goals and 20 assists. Let me know if you think in the chat, yeah, if Saka reaches that. If Saka reaches 40 GA, you are never going to hear me say another word about Bukayo Saka again. Yeah?
Bro.
He's on 350.
I'm not gonna lie. It just seems crazy. It just seems crazy. But to be fair, I'm like shit. He earns 350.
Bro, listen.
No, bro. Clock.
He's not featured that even if Tom Eaton's in it. Listen, his highest is 25. Why is Clockenders doing this to himself? 40 GA.
Clock.
Did Ronaldo get 40 GA?
Fucking
in the Super League.
You got 42. You got 42 in it. You had a season where you got 42 in all comps stuff and that in it. But that's what Clock's saying, all comps in it.
So he wants 40 in all comps now. Okay, so you're moving the goalposts. I understand. Okay, I get it. So you want 40 GA in all comps. I'm cool with that. I mean, has he ever done that before?
I'm just checking now, one sec.
Bro, don't check. I'll tell you right now, he hasn't. I'm telling you now, he hasn't. He's not even hit 30. So I don't know what we're doing there. Hey, Clockenders, I'm not worried, man. Trust me, I'm not worried. I think you should be worried. Because come the end of the season, man, we're going to see tears.
No, well, that season with the 16 and 9 in the league, in total, he had 20 and 14. So he's expecting 6 better than his best ever.
Yeah, get lost with that, man. You know what I mean? And now Clockend is even saying he won't get 40 across all comps. Well, yeah.
That's what you said, Clock.
Bro, listen, this guy, I don't know whether he's coming or going. You know what? Let's
said 20G and 28 in it. That's 40.
Let's move on, man. He's not serious, man. He's not serious. There's not a lot of serious Arsenal fans about, man, unfortunately, you know. Gav, how much does Saka earn? Too much.
350. That's what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. 350 for a guy that hits 6 goals and 4 assists and no trophies. Yeah, only Arsenal.
Wait. The correct answer is 200k more than he should be.
There you go, bro. There you go. And you know what, guys? I'm not sure if you guys have seen it today as well. Yeah, if you haven't seen my short, yeah, on Arsenal's problems, go and check that out. Because I tell you this now, yeah, I checked this today, and let me just tell you now, it is impossible for them to win the league or Champions League this season. Impossible. Go and check my short from earlier. Yeah, it should be under Arsenal have a serious problem. It's a major problem, yeah. Because I'm saying this now, yeah. They've got one player out injured, and it's not looking good. Put it that way, yeah. Because, yeah. Again, I won't spoil it, but go and give it a check, man. It's under my shorts, my most recent short, but it's scandalous. You know what I mean?
Yo, just a quick one. Speaking about Arsenal problems, Gav. Have you seen the stats for Arteta in April?
Nah, go on, read them out. Go on. Let me hear this.
No. In every single April combined that he's been manager of Arsenal, how many games has he won?
So what, for under 6 years?
6 years.
I'm gonna say
months of football.
I'm gonna say less than 5.
Correct.
I'll take a wild guess. 3.
Someone double check it for me, but I swear it's 1.
You're lying.
I swear he's only won 1 game in April.
And what? So, and is it including this April as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was against Newcastle.
One sec, let me just pull it up now just to double check. But I swear it was 1.
Yeah, they're not serious, man.
Bro. It's Joe. One sec.
Bro, the gimmick has to end, man. It has to end. As I said, you guys are playing you know what it is now? You know what I'm looking forward to now, yeah? Because this is crunch time now. Because this is where Arsenal realistically have to win every game now. Every game they have to win, yeah? They have got Fulham on Saturday who'll be rested up. Then you've got Champions League, the second leg against Atletico Madrid, yeah? Fitz, you do realize, bro, come Wednesday, the season could be over for Arsenal. Come Wednesday.
Yeah.
It could be all over. I'm telling you, it could be all over. Because if they don't beat Fulham, yeah, and lose to Atletico, the season's done. Because City have been there so many times, they know what's required. They're getting players back. They're getting players that are leaving, so they want to send them out on a high. And the season could be done by Wednesday. Clockenders, don't say you wasn't warned. You and that pussy old Mamba, yeah. You see Mamba, I don't forget, yeah. You see you're one that's gonna get it at the end of the season because that behavior that you're displaying, yeah. I told you already. You see him upstairs, he doesn't forget, man. And you think you can just run away when your team gets beat and start gloating, you know, when you start scoring. Yeah, listen, we've clocked you a long time ago, mate. I'll tell you that now.
I can't find the thing, so that I don't know. I might be incorrect on that. Someone might have to correct me on that. But like I said, I can't find the thing where I saw it. No, but cool. I swear it was 1. But yeah, if I'm wrong, someone correct me in it.
So 1 win in April, yeah.
I swear, bro, fucking ridiculous. But that, to be fair though, you see with fucking like Arsenal, like I don't know half of the time whether these like Clock and Loomy, I don't know whether they're serious or winding us up, because half the time they're serious on shit, but then they'll just start fucking with us for the fun of it. So
nah, bro, what it is with them, yeah. I've like, as I said, man, come the end of the season, we'll see, yeah. They know deep down the pressure's on, innit? You know, and they have to hope Arteta does something, because when he fails, yeah, like humble pie time, because they're gonna have nowhere to hide. As long as they keep hanging in there, the gimmick keeps continuing. It's like he's saying it's a gimmick, because as soon as they get knocked out of the Champions League, the gimmick stops, because now you got one trophy after saying quadruple.
No, I hear
See
it.
what I mean?
I hear it.
So I'm just calm, because quadruple, treble, now it's a domestic, now it's a double. And even if you guys beat Atletico, which you won't, by the way, yeah, you're not beating PSG or Bayern Munich. It's impossible. You don't beat them after scoring one goal in like the last 8 games. Like one goal, you're scoring single goals. You know what I'm trying to say? Go and have a watch of my short, and you'll see the breakdown, because it's shocking reading. Put it that way. I couldn't believe it when I see it. Last 8 games, Fitz. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And there we go. Defense wins you titles. Yeah. Listen, you ain't got Rio and Vidic, man. You got Gabriel and Saliba. As soon as the game gets opened up, you guys just can't start conceding, man. Let's not do that. And not to mention, they've never won titles. So what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I think Clockenders is bantering, yeah. But let's see if he's bantering in the season, because I'll be bantering. I'll tell you that for free. You know what I mean? So you've been warned, Clockenders. You've been warned. But yeah, listen, man, we're gonna wrap it up anyway. Guys, big up to yourselves for coming on each and every time. Obviously, a lot of banter, man, which is what we love. It's all love. But listen, end of the season, man, there'll be tears, and we'll still be showing the love. You know, but nah, Fitz, man, big up for coming on, bro. Anyway.
Yeah, man. Yo, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. It's been a good one. But guys, listen, we done our all-time 11, Inter Milan, and as I said, some tough players to leave out, Zanetti, Maicon, but listen, we're happy with the team that we picked, and as I said, man, it's one of the toughest teams that we've had to do, really, I would say, because you know, Zanetti, Maicon being left out, no Luis Figo as well, you know, no Coutinho. But again, this is why we like doing these kind of things, because it's not easy to devise a team, man. But we got there in the end, and we move on next week to Juventus, yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, Juventus, that'll be another
got
tough
left
one.
in Serie A now? Juve, Roma.
I think if we do the major teams, so we can do Juve, Roma, Lazio, probably, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Juve, Roma, Lazio, and then we're gonna move on to Germany. And I think the German one, I mean, it's only really 2 teams in Germany, but it's gonna be an enjoyable one, really, doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we'll be looking forward to that one. But guys, as always, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're new, and make sure you share the channel, and make sure you hype it as well. And make sure you follow Fitz as well on his socials, which is in the description. So it's Fitz_LCN on Instagram. So yeah, make sure you go and give him a follow after that, and check out his YouTube as well, actually. So make sure you give him some views on there as well. And as I said, guys, go over and check out my playlist and check out my recent short. You know, as I said, there's some Arsenal conversation over there, which is interesting, which you guys will find out that is crazy, which is why for me, they can't win anything this season based off of that. And as I said, yeah, check out all the other content as well. And guys, I'll be back live. I might be live tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet, but definitely on Saturday. So again, I'll be doing like a little mini series on my my previous footballing career at both Chelsea and Tottenham. So I'm gonna break it down into like little sections of how I ended up at Chelsea, which is the first one, and then just going through some of the memories. And obviously, I'll be moving on to Tottenham as well. So yeah, make sure you guys, if you're free, come through at 2:00 on Saturday, and then Sunday, I'll be doing a live fitness workout at 12:00, which will be a good one. I'm gonna try and find a park somewhere and just get it going, you know. So and obviously we got the watch along for United and Liverpool on Sunday with myself, Fitz, and Jonas. Obviously, Jonas is a Liverpool fan, so yeah, man. Let's hope we get the points secure Champions League for real, and obviously put Liverpool in more pain, and obviously we have more laughing as well. And then we can start looking at this summer seriously, man, with Champions League football, and we can see what we do next season and do what we do in the summer, man. So yeah, some content coming around, guys, as well. So, and obviously the World Cup in the summer as well. So yeah, man, looking forward to it. So yeah, make sure you guys keep coming through and supporting the channel. And as I say, yeah, it's much appreciated, you guys coming through each and every time. And as I said, yeah, if I'm not live tomorrow, guys, I'll definitely be live on Saturday. But there might be some things dropping anyway. So there might be some uploads, some shorts coming out tomorrow anyway if I'm not live. But just keep an eye, as always, on my notification to see when I go live. But other than that, big up to yourselves each and every time. And we'll see you guys next week for the next one, which will be on Juventus, probably doing 05-17 again on that as well. So yeah, big up to yourselves each and every time. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in a bit. Fitz, big up, bro.
Yeah, man. Bless, brother.
Later, man. Later.